Welcome to the stream. That's pretty good. Well, that's like when you are about to take a picture and you say a genuinely funny joke, so instead of like, cheese, you get them actually smiling.
A genuine smile.
It's time for session 36. Perhaps the end of this arc, or maybe we're just getting started. Maybe it's SHL all the way down.
SHL!
Pretty much good.
Will someone take the championship from Darkwing? Tune in about 2 years.
Who wants to recap everything that led to the SHL arc, the whole campaign?
Oh god.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Alright, hope you're ready for an entire session that's the recap episode.
Darkwing is going to spend those 2 years charging a spirit bomb, and then miss because he rolled a 3.
Reminds me of the last combat.
You know, Goku missed his first Spirit Bomb too. Had to get rebounded twice, but anyway. Okay. So the I'm not gonna go through all that. Sorry, Tal. We'll just say the battle kicked off. Rather resumed. The party focused on taking out Clamond as much as they could with all of her different iterations of herself. Managed to bring down 1 or 2 of them, one of which became shark food. And then eventually, once Turner had used a spell to make the Time Master more open to suggestion, Wade was able to dimension door them the fuck out of there. Scrooge decided to turn his attention to Cashmere, but he also just said, fuck you, and got out of there too. And then they're just like, screw this, and they retreated. We weren't really able to do many interrogations of the unconscious Clemonds, as they were just waited until they their time ran out. Then, after that, we met up with Wade and the Time Master back at that little gecko establishment. They were nice enough to let us use our break room to talk. We were able to talk the Time Master into giving us the power without making a whole entire thing out of it, because we found a little loophole. Well, not really a loophole, but like, yeah, we technically beat you, so haha, you have to do this. And then after that, had like a little bit of like a speed cycle through the true finale, where Darkwing was able to emerge the victor of the tournament, so that way it would be known that the power is out of the hands of anybody in the league. And I think that's essentially where we left off, without getting into nitty-gritties.
Perfect.
Parted ways from the SHL, most members gave them permission to use their likeness in some way or another.
Wait,
And they got it.
Will, is that you in the session notes document right now?
Yeah, I just read that last thing.
You're showing up as Anonymous Crow.
Wow, that's perfect! That is perfect.
It's the next day. You've had a safe, restful night of sleep. There hasn't been any outcries of public news or officials that we're under attack by a jaguar. There's more shenanigans. It seemed like that's the only isolated incident for the moment. SHL's on pause, but the buzz of the city talking about what happened, the scripted part and the unscripted part, is unabated. You have a few paths ahead of you, but still some paths remain to be completed, perhaps here. Let's say you are just finished a very nice, expensive breakfast in a nice part of the neighborhood, perhaps walking your way back to the western part where the SHL has been the most active. Got a whole day ahead of you. What does it look like? Oh, and the weather is a little bit drizzly. It's a pleasant drizzle.
It wasn't this morning.
Alphabetic.
I'm sure Wade would have regrouped with the party. You'd hear him sounding a bit peeved, mumbling something about splinted full plate. But he seems in better moods. Cheers, everyone. Alright. Now that we're all famous and set for life monetarily, I think we should go see a draconic cult.
You sound like the natural path forward, doesn't it?
That door.
Once we
investigate
go,
this.
I don't know if we'll be coming back to this city for a while. Is there anything else we need to do here? I can't think of anything. Haven't found any word of any passerbys otherwise. It's kind of just heading there for all that. No news about my mother either. I guess she's singing somewhere else.
That's passersby, Crim.
Same thing. Anyway, did we
Come
already...
on, he'd be the one to say that.
Some kid walking by is like, "Oh, it's the grammar police."
Didn't we already pass over the time that we needed to be there? I don't remember.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the same character.
I believe we have until the end of summer to get there.
They said I should be there by summer, but there's a lot of time in the summer, so the sooner the better. But better late than never. Just another idioms like that.
Well, then I guess we're not in any rush. Mostly.
You do have time.
Kind of
to
worried
investigate.
about if people might be hurting one way or the other, though. So, I get it if we have other things, but I do want to check that out.
Fair point.
There are a couple of things I would like to perhaps just do while we are still here. It won't take long, and it might make our journey up north a bit more efficient and less wearisome. Since we are now, as they would say, set for life, we might as well make use of some of these funds we've accumulated. Perhaps we can see about acquiring a wagon.
A wagon? Oh yeah.
All right.
We kind of are out of the ones we used to get here, huh?
Yeah.
And I'll admit, as much as I don't miss being a part of it, it was quite convenient having the caravans when traveling.
Do you intend on us road tripping across bows?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you intend on us road tripping across bows?
Haven't we already been?
Yeah, but I guess this would be more cozy, not loaded with silk.
Perhaps, and would also like to perhaps, I guess, say goodbye. But also, there's some in the tribe I wish to speak with before we leave.
Okay.
Would you all be averse to having some extra company on the road?
Company? You actually want to bring some? I thought they didn't like you.
Not all of them.
As long as we can keep them safe in a combat zone.
We'll make sure that they are informed of the risks.
Just then, while walking through a wealthier neighborhood on the way, you see some extra letters being added to a large advertising sign on top of a ladder of a shop called Trusty Trinkets and Fascinations. The new part of the ad, just the Y is being added right now by this porcupine girl. It says, Sinkstone devices, limited supply.
Does Crim know about these?
A what?
Little history check.
Okay.
Let's see.
Cashmere will remain
Have you seen
ignorant.
another Sinkstone? They do this every year.
Well, that's a good start to the session. 9. Crim is not aware of these.
Don't worry, I got to an 18.
9, you have heard of Sinkstone. It's something to do with like long distances. With an 18, you know a bit more. You know that there's perfectly normal to your characters, although pseudo-magical or at least very supernatural to us. Bos is home to various unusual rocks or minerals. There's one that was infamously complained about by a certain Verict, known as
Wow.
Spellstone, but didn't actually qualify as stone for purposes of shape stone. But anyway, Sinkstone is one of these. You recall the scientific sides of it the most Darkwing. That's gonna mess with me. You gotta change your username back at some point.
Okay, I guess we're no
Discord.
longer in character. I also,
Uh,
if you didn't, you may not notice, but I also like flipped the icon.
Oh!
Cleared it.
Oh my god,
Good.
No one
Nice.
commented on it. Oh well.
Awesome.
he's in character.
Turner, these geodes of sinkstone that are formed naturally by the world, they form very brittle rock that comes away easily in fragments, but the fragments remain connected to each other metaphysically. Think like quantum entanglement. So things that happen to one fragment can happen to the other. And in this way, if you separate them, even vast distances, and do stuff to one, you can communicate information to the other. You wouldn't be aware of it being publicly sold or exactly how the information all that works within 18, but that's the gist.
Actually, make that 3 errands. If you don't mind.
It would save on the mental energy, less about the Scroocha.
I don't think these necessarily work that way, Wade.
We have to give it to the other, right?
Yeah, it'd be more similar to. Do we know of sending stones even if they're not common?
They do not exist.
Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Yeah, these are just a one-way line. Well, 2-way, but to only one other person. I'm gonna go in and take a look at these.
My time I used a carrot creature and liked it.
Oh,
Audience.
and if they actually work by a bunch, I see a lot of uses for that.
Well, let's see if it's not gonna deplete our earnings. These things are not exactly mainstream yet.
Hey, we got more than enough money. At least I do. Speaking of which, he won't go along with this, by the way. He's going to go do his own thing, Cashmere.
And does he
Okay.
not?
But
Hey,
for
it's been a
this
while.
one, I'm gonna tell Tal this in private later, so it'll be a secret thing.
Well, if
Okay.
I see, well, if they are within reason, how many do you want?
Enough for family, a few friends. Enough.
I would think our priority might be having enough to keep in contact with each other. But I suppose
Oh.
I don't know if they're limited to just between pairs or exactly how this works. Might be worth finding out.
Alright,
Well, heading in, you see a mimic octopus woman with long brown and white striped tentacles behind the counter of this opulent store, and she's in a bath, which is not too weird. And you see singletons or couples, some with very well-behaved children, modern fashions, walking about, admiring and talking in posh accents.
okay, I can believe
yeah.
like all the uplifted animals and all the magic stuff, but well-behaved children, you're losing me.
There's ample staff to answer questions in this store, encouraging purchases. Go ahead.
Can't remember how mimic octopi deliver their venom. That's why they're behaving.
God dang.
Mommy, is that a mimic octopus? Smile, honey. And if you inquire, it would be explained to you that brief history lesson in Bos 1, during the Outclassed War, rather, there were these devices created out of necessity called entangled encasements that were used to transmit orders between groups for command and such. But they're very limited because it turns out the more sonic information that you transmit from pieces of a sinkstone, the faster they deplete. The vibrations wear them down until they're just dust. But they've made some advancements since then. More sinkstone has been uncovered, and there's not as much need for it from like government and military necessity stuff. So,
Were these
This
something that
person-
were created by the Brouhaha?
the entangled encasement was, yeah.
Hmm.
The octopus would say, Her inventor team of the business acquired a few grams of syncstone and tinkered them into what's called a talk box, and that's what they're looking to sell with this new advertisement. But it is still pretty rare, the syncstone. It's not cheap, but she guarantees you won't find anything like it anywhere else.
Guess it makes sense that Turner would have gotten the successful history check here. Honestly, that should have been a freebie, Tal.
Well, you might not know syncstone is what powered that device.
Okay. Well, I might be inadvertently supporting them. Let's see. He'll kind of go up there, and then they'll ask the question for how much does one of these cost? How do they go about adding more contacts? Does it require a whole new device? Do you just need new syncstones or whatever to add into it?
She explains, and I'll put in Foundry chat, this is how it works.
I'll just read out loud for anybody who can't read it. An box, I think it meant a box, shaped like an octagonal prism, lined on the inside with all sorts of compartments and devices. When activated with a button, records all sonic information such as words from inside the box and transmit it to all other talk boxes containing the sister syncstone on this plane after a delay of 10 to 20 seconds. The mechanism emits a resonant tone upon receiving new information. After a delay of 10 to 20 seconds, plays the recorded sonic information sent by the paired talk boxes. The syncstone stored is depleted proportionally to the talk box used, but may be refilled.
It cost 2,000 gold for a filled talk box. And you can get refills for a similar high price.
Now, is that for one single box, or is that for like a pair?
That's one.
Oof.
Would we give the other two?
Yeah, that would, that's a lot more than I thought this was going to be. How much, like, especially because
Instead of 5 ways.
Like, how many uses do you typically get with a filled one?
1 sec.
Yeah, I don't see where it says anything like that.
I wrote it down in my notes. Give me a minute. Where'd I put that? Here's my math. You think a fully charged talk box could only do about 50 words before being depleted. To be very economical.
That's 2,000 gold for basically 2 sending spells?
Yeah, that's not worth it.
Are you insane? There's no way that's worth it.
If he was like text chat, it could be nice.
Yeah, if you could recharge it with like spell slots or something. But given that it's like 2,000 gold to get 50 words, hard pass.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
We'd need some kind of resonance to actually make this worthwhile.
Yeah.
Except it's
But
not a
it's
magic
mundane,
item.
so we can't.
Yeah.
It's like 2021. We just came across the first gen of like flippable phones, and they're like $5,000.
Yeah.
50 words for, and we'd need 4,000 gold to be able to communicate with one person,
Okay.
and they would have to, for it to be worthwhile, it would have to be them that we tell them, you need to initiate a conversation with us, because we can just do a sending for way cheaper. So the only person I can think of that this would be even remotely worthwhile is someone we have not met yet, or if we find Devron again, if he's even remotely cooperative. So that's a big maybe.
Are there any other benefits to it that aren't shown?
I guess it depends what you do with the sonic information. It's not a magical item, so it would not be modifiable by resonance. seeing your reactions, the octopus would say, yeah, it's a very rare thing. Long-distance communication is, as you know, pretty much unknown except for very powerful wizards and in myths.
Even after the Sprouting era, a level 5 freaking spellcaster is still considered really powerful.
You hear that, guys? I'm a very powerful wizard.
So there's no restrictions to PCs in terms of selecting spells and stuff, but third level spell people who can cast third level spells like sending, they might not be able to choose sending because sending just isn't an option for them.
We're special. We're unique. We're powerful.
Well, it's not on my spell list either, so I think currently the only one is Wade.
50, 50, 50.
If anything, you would get this to use it on. You would give it to 2 other people so they can use it instead of us.
Well, yeah, but for what?
I don't know.
I guess it would be an off-screen thing at that point.
Yeah, I think we have much more effective ways of communicating.
Like carrier pigeon?
Well, yeah, I mean, animal messenger.
This has...
Yes, Emma? Sorry, were you saying something, Emma? Or...
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of a scenario where this might be useful.
I think Turner, unless anyone really wants to jump in to get it, would say, thank you for answering the questions. I think for now we'll have to put a pin in this.
She says, well, we may still have some supply. Maybe there'll be future developments. We're always here. Good luck.
Well, if he has every year, there's always a bigger fish, isn't there?
What was the gold we were paid? I forgot to log that down.
6,000 each. So like we
Okay.
can definitely afford more than a few of these, but even still not worth it, at least as it is, unless something else comes of it. But yeah, just as they're kind of on their way out, Turner would just say, well, if I did stick around, I guess that'd be my project of making that actually useful. Referring to the brouhaha.
Again, sorry, I'm excuse me. Your project was. God, sorry.
Is he talking to me?
Yeah.
Never really had an official one before I left.
No.
He's
It's
kinda
what your name.
I'm good.
It's what your name would have been based off, correct?
If I'd received one from them, yes.
Oh.
But apparently I have a hold on, where is it? I'm trying to grab the lock, and if I can find it, just yeah. But apparently I had a habit of fidgeting a lot, so hence Cole's suggestion.
How large are these things?
Like a bulky headdress. So, 1.5 feet.
What's that? Oh,
Wait,
it's
these-
like a thing
these-
you wear.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
I assumed it was like a little box you'd have in your
Yeah,
hand.
I'm sorry. It's designed for you to put your head in and talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Anybody else have anything left that they want to do in Karifi aside from Turner's goodbyes and recruitments? Besides what Cashmere's doing?
I already sent Tal the info on that. Cashmere will just meet up with them before they leave.
I should find out spells, but I'm not getting any spell scrolls, but for now it should be good.
Why does Cash keep doing this?
He's aloof.
Personality.
He has a reason to do it this time. And like gradually he's had more reasons to do it, but yeah, the start is just because
He is the
he
edgelord.
likes being alone every so often.
He only died once. Come on.
I don't know. It's starting to get suspicious.
We could, I assume, get any type of mundane equipment here, like armor and weapons. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get half plate.
Okay.
That's my like you can go with Wade. You have like a shopping montage together, like trying on different uniforms and like posing in front of the mirror with the best music plays in the background.
Nice.
How durable are these talk boxes?
They have 5 HP and 2 AC.
They're intended as like a. Oh, sorry, the cat's being a cat. They're intended as a luxury item. They look beautiful on the exterior, and the inside is full of more delicate machinery. But with the prices we're talking, if you were to buy one, you could request the frame be reinforced or whatever.
Does it save those 50 words? Like, can you replay them?
No.
Not innately.
Oh. Interesting.
As far as I can tell, this is going to be for like 1 or 2 uses for some really important let us know when this happens thing is the only time this would be useful to have.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Shall we say Cashmere is able to rejoin you on the way to the Brouhaha visitation?
It depends
Yeah.
on what he's doing.
He will show up nonchalantly in the back of the group.
You can roll your sneak attack damage if you wish.
Ah, damn, he multi-class into rogue.
Sure, let me do the attack roll.
You get a roll with advantage, don't worry.
Crit? Wow.
Wow, okay. I'll roll a second time, see what happens. Okay, he missed.
Oh,
Too bad.
Okay. What was it?
I think I think Crim's gonna get 2.
Oh, he's gonna actually get some?
Oh, okay. 2 boxes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have,
Why are you fucking surprised? You did all this work. It's gonna pay off. Better fucking pay off.
Did
Gonna
you
be
have,
pissed at this thing. 2000 fucking ivory tower bullshit.
I think Turner looks a little bit surprised. I suppose you had someone in mind already?
Crim kinda nervously shrugs. He doesn't seem to. He just thinks that something like this might become useful for something. He doesn't know what to do with all this gold anyway. So he's gonna hang on to it as a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Well, if it's not for something individual or personal, do you want us to contribute?
Crim gives another shrug. They're in public, so he just gives another shrug. It's a very smart dragon who understands what you're saying. And the non-committal shrug is like, if you want, but he kind of recognizes that this is a big expenditure, and he's more focused on just paying this for now. Maybe if something else comes up, they can cover it later. But
Okay,
this is more or less paying for his just in cases.
Okay, we can look at that later. Hash that out later then.
For now, I've subtracted 4,000 from my stores.
Okay.
Okay, then you have 2 paired talk boxes, and I am nearly as pleased as the Mimic Octopus is. Very, very big purchase there.
He has asked for it to be strongly reinforced.
Okay.
Put the outer box around it.
Yeah, they make sure it's should be waterproofed, and it's certainly resilient to being shaken around, dropped, all that stuff. They show you how it works and the little compartments that could be refilled with Sigstone if it ever came to that. And the material is this sort of powdery gray color that has vertical tensile strength, but like comes away in vertical clumps almost. It's sort of alien looking. But that's the stuff that kind of vibrates and transmits the information inside.
Cool.
Are you gonna say something, Will?
Yeah.
Nope.
Are you
Okay.
Will now? Just kidding.
I thought you said Namo.
Yeah. So yeah, Turner's proposed order of operations would be to speak with the family first, and then go buy a wagon.
You arrive at the Brouhaha camp together. Whole big cluster of wagons again. Wagons. That's the campaign. Wagons. Many of them with little makeshift porch setups, with workstations, with meals. It's a cluster of activity. There's so many brouhaha, especially when they're all together like this in an encampment on the outskirts of the city. The expressions that were hard and judgmental towards you, Turner, before, are mostly softer now, or at least conflicted. People that studied you safely from rooftops distantly on their perches, or striding between wagons, just giving you sidelong glances, are now gathering close to listen. Many are ready to listen. And there's still a clear age gap in the reactions. You might notice like the younger people, the ones who aren't as close to leadership that you recall from your old life here, are the ones that are the most interested in your arrival. Are we going to say that Vela and Cole are welcome to this, or are they not here?
They could be there if they want. I don't necessarily have anything specific planned for them. Aside from from a goodbye, I was going to initially try to buy one of those things if they're a reasonable price to hand off to them, but probably not in the cards right now.
Okay, well, if you said you were going to go talk to these people again, they would certainly want to support you, so we could say they're there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you just kind of looked and then just say to them, we're going to be departing soon. You won't have a. So I'm trying to think of the word he'd say. You won't have a Darkwing leaving any more of an impression, at least anytime soon. But I wanted to speak with Seer and Piper and Dynamo.
There's some people passing over coins or other valuable metallic objects, as if many bets were made on if you are really Darkwing or not when you announced that. And people
damn.
would start...
He just can't hold a secret from them, can he?
Yeah.
Not that he really cared.
Many would ask you, wow, what's the training like? Like, why did you do it? Just, you're handled with many polite questions.
Sorry, I don't want to... Kind of gestures to Crim. I've kept my friend here waiting for something long enough. I don't have too many times. I'll write you, though.
Okay. Gearlock, the raven who'd given you so much crap, come forward at your request uncertainly, and she would say, yes, go fetch them. It's fine. She would turn to you then and eye all of you without disdain. Before focusing on you, Turner. I was at the brutal battle. She scowls at the name. At others' urging, I have reconsidered what drives you and the decisions you've made.
He's just kind of
And
just
what
looking
have
a
you
little
found?
blankly. Go ahead. Sorry, Beagle.
And what have you found from that?
Well, he's clearly, says to you, not a typical member of the Brouhaha, but he and all of you, I'm sure, do want to improve the state of the world. You aren't making explosions and noise and diversions without reason.
Well, if there's one thing that the observatory taught me, it's how to use these abilities responsibly. I intend to stay true to that.
I am as well most of the time. A few unnecessary explosions can lighten the mood.
and only the occasional frivolous use, but it's not for me to judge.
They explained it to me. Your punchable muzzle, the bard. It's for pleasure. It's for enjoying. It's not you. It's them. I understand that now. Just so you know.
Appreciate it. Well, enjoy seeing who gets punched next in that name.
Responsibility, she repeats after you said that, Turner. And thinking on that word, she gathers herself, as many watch this conversation, and she says, I am sorry.
You are
Everyone,
unbanned from Free Ham Sandwich Day.
everyone gasps.
That went over my head.
It's like that episode of like SpongeBob where Squidward's trying to say, "Hey, it's a SpongeBob," and he makes a bubble, he says it into it, and then he goes to SpongeBob, pops it.
Well,
Ah, God.
Apology accepted.
Oh, good. All right. I'll go get them. Goodbye.
Appreciate it. Yeah, she's raised my
Crim
faith in the
just
world
tilts
by a
his
good
head in
10%.
curiosity.
Cashmere calls out, "Good job! Thanks!"
Huh.
It's almost a shame. I was looking forward to another rant.
Don't worry, you missed one before the battle.
Ah, damn.
I'm glad they're off your tail feathers, so we can move on.
Well, that was the plan regardless, but at least I'll be welcome back if the need ever arises.
Yeah.
Bayla's silent Cole lets out a huh. And then more people would try and intrude and talk to you, but then Piper and Dynamo would arrive after a time that suggests they were on the fringes of this encampment, if even in it at all. And just curiously greet you. They don't seem as starstruck at all as any of the other Ruaha.
Do they have kind of like a similar semi-outsider vibe that Turner kind of had, or? I remember mentioned they were kind of like a bit like disenfranchised.
Since you're looking for it specifically, yeah. A little bit.
He would just kind of maybe pull them somewhere where there's, he just asked for a little bit of like space from the rest of the camp, but.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you both for your help. I imagine the others would share that sentiment. Referring to you guys. This is the Dynamo and Piper, the ones doing the resonance.
Yeah. It just gets...
Oh yes, of course, you've been essential. Yeah, well, Wade's looking very spiffy in his new armor.
They'd be like, yeah, sure, great. It's good data. Glad it's going to help you and what you guys are doing too. And I hope this movement will continue. They've got a long way to go before they can get their stuff working as well as these fancy schmucks can with all their money and facilities.
The full plate shall work one day. One day.
Piper agrees.
Well, I want to think this would be a mutual beneficial idea if you want to give you the opportunity to continue your work with us directly.
Piper gives a knowing smile to Dynamo, who looks irritated at this. And then I'm not going to multiply their voices just because it'll be hard for me to jump back and forth. But basically they say they were prepared for this possibility. They saw that you thought it might be beneficial, and they're potentially interested. They want to know more about what you're doing and where you're going.
Yeah. Turner would, I imagine, with the others, just kind of give the general gist of what they're doing, going out and following, all these anomalies out in the world as to try to, make some sort of like restore some sort of a balance to them. Just mentioning, they saw the danger first thing that they're having to deal with, so they'd have to be prepared for that, and then they might be able to help Turner find like a good wagon for the for the party, since they've had a lot more recent experience having to deal with those every day. And yeah.
It's somewhat unrelated. Crim will also mention that their next destination is maybe unrelated, but is similarly weird. And I'll describe the posters about the dragon stuff and kind of allude to, hey, that's kind of related to me, and that's kind of weird, so...
Yeah, I'd agree. That's kind of weird. Exciting times. And I keep gender swapping. I think they're both female, though. Anyway, Dynamo, she would say... okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too dangerous, just somewhat dangerous. But hey, they're both birds, they're used to traveling, they know street smarts and stuff. They will say they don't want to just be in your pocket, though. Like, they want to spend some time in towns to resupply. Dynamo's on a mission to try every flavor of popped corn that exists in Bose. They need to spend some time tinkering. They want to visit the brouhaha anytime they're close. But they can sort of make regular check-ins with you and not be too far, if that is a properly welcomed working arrangement for y'all.
As long as they're able to be back by the time we're moving, because, would be awkward to try to follow us when we're in a cart and they have to follow us on foot or something like that. Crim also inquires about the popped corn thing. It makes him hungry.
Yeah, she explains popcorn is a dietary fad that started to the southwest and is slowly spreading. They got strawberry, they got extra salt, they got lime. It's incredible, and you have to get in on it.
Lime popcorn.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it
Good
is.
question. Oh,
Is popcorn in Bose like Kit Kat in Japan?
Yeah, it's like that.
Wow.
And they would also warn you after it seems like you guys are receptive. They want your blessing to proselytize about the IDOS processes and the use of resonance and what it is to receptive groups, especially the ones that you are helping out using your magic items.
That basically means, that we won't be the only ones with resonance if other people seem interested as well, so to speak.
Certainly hasten the process, yeah.
As long as they aren't evil.
My only concern about this is koi hunters with resonance.
Yeah, I think Turner would say, definitely might want to be a bit choosy about who they're sharing this information with, because we already have the danger of the koi hunters out there with all these powers, and as Alex mentioned, that we don't want to make our enemies more powerful.
So of course they don't want to spread the word directly to people who are murderers or unscrupulous individuals. But Dynamo would say passionately that this information is going to get out sooner or later, and better to disseminate it on travel, like in the good old days, on wagons, doing your heroics, than have be disseminated through the choosing of the rich and powerful, those they choose to tell.
Oh, are we the rich and powerful now?
No.
I mean, we're technically both at this point, so yes.
shoot.
I wasn't considered rich.
Roll for initiative.
Rich. We're certainly rich.
Oh no, they gotta eat us now. And I guess with that caveat, I don't see a big issue until it becomes one.
Yeah, up for it.
And hey, that just makes things more fun and exciting. It's inevitable.
Are we agreed?
I'm content with that. I'm sure you'll enjoy all the walking.
Well, less of that now.
How will they charge the backpack then?
We'll figure that out when we go buy our wagon. That's why I wanted to talk to them first, partly.
Okay. Very well. Then cool. We're like, oh yeah, they maybe exchange details. Oh, we're planning to leave at this time. We're gonna do this. Maybe we'll come back and verify once we've got a wagon. But arrangements are made. Party member +2 jingle plays.
Yay!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, my dog, you're so cute. Here's a dock.
That's important.
It's a cat.
It is.
Okay. And as you're spending some more time here, doing whatever, saying goodbye to those you knew personally, Turner, perhaps, you know that the Brouhaha, few are the formal decisions that they make. There's not a lot of policy or law. It's more culture and, bring them to the elders kind of situation for those types of transgressions. But you do hear talks, and there happens to be one important-looking meeting occurring around a campfire right now. They're talking about how they need to start changing their culture of who is mentored and for what, who should be shunned versus not, who should be welcomed more readily versus less readily. And you certainly hear the name Turner being dropped a few times as someone who's gone against the grain, whose novelty isn't a abstract idea or device that they've created, but something else, a personal, unique spark, magic or otherwise, and it's clear that has great benefit to the world as well. Is the gist. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing. They don't say such grandiose words.
He just kind of like just kind of like not looking directly at it, but just kind of like just kind of listening to it. Just I guess a bit caught off guard by this. It wasn't something he was actively trying to do. Especially after recent receptions, it is a little surprising to him.
Would you say such sentiments to your present company?
Would any of them have anything to say to him first, or any of the more talky ones? I've been doing a lot of talking already.
It would seem not. Well, Cole would say, if only to break the unusual silence, hey, it seems you are leading by example, like I do, all the time, off the field and on it.
Yes, example.
Sure, you've inspired many little fledglings, I think that's the word, to be crazy performers that throw fireballs around, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you not find solace in that?
It wasn't exactly my intent. I was just fulfilling my own calling, but it's nice to see that better late than never, I suppose.
Hey, take some credit for it. You did a good thing. Might not seem like it, but you did.
Dayla agrees. It's not every day you see a member of the Brouhaha in a position like that. Own it.
Yeah, just think about it. You were just being yourself, and now everything's changing. That's good. At least I think so.
They even used my name.
Progress.
Just looking a little contemplative, but definitely looks a bit heartened by it.
Should be told I'm glad to leave it all behind me. But now, I do a little bit of shopping, but the dragon awaits, or the dream dragon, I suppose.
Oh, I'm ready to get going. Got a long road ahead of us.
How soon you leave the wagons, at least, behind.
Oh yeah, okay. We'll have to go to a wagon park. It costs almost as much as getting an inn. It's outrageous.
Anyway, what's the plan there? Are we taking the wagon? I missed it.
We're,
I thought we were.
we're gonna be acquiring one.
Nice.
Just leave the
Those are
brouhaha
the-
wagons behind.
Does that include horses or no?
I think that'll be part of our purchase. Are his friends?
It'll just be Crim.
He can only go for like a minute a day, or however long his enlarge lasts.
He still has good strength.
Is he parting from his friends here, or are they still accompanying him?
They have no urgent place to be, but they would accompany you if asked.
Okay, if they want. Otherwise, it'd just be a quick goodbye to them.
Okay, let's do it here then, since we're on the topic.
Okay.
Yeah, they'd say they'll write you, but you should probably write them, because they'll probably be at either the university or Karifi. But, yeah, good job.
Well, I wanted to thank you, Vela, for taking time out of your own thesis here, and for kind of gestures to Crim for helping out my friend.
It was my pleasure. Much to think about. It's good to see real world happenings instead of a classroom or pages in a book for once.
If anything, hopefully it was a good real example for your work.
She nods.
And Cole, I'm sorry about how things went. I hope if you stick with this that I'll be able to give you that match that we unfortunately weren't able to have.
Yeah. Guess we'll see. I've got some thinking to do once all this calms down.
And also, of course, just for all the time back at school, for the name, for everything.
He shrugs. Layla nods appreciatively.
Fine, I'll do it this time. He just kind of pulls them both into a hug this time.
Yay. Extra warm cause bat wings.
Figured I would owe you at least one.
They say goodbye in their own ways and head off together into the street that goes northward.
Yeah.
Implication that if they say goodbye in their own ways, one of them dabs.
Probably cool,
You'd be
yeah.
surprised that it's Vela. You know, she's probably the one who would actually do it. She's enough of a dork.
She does, but then I was just scratching my nose. Okay.
Alright guys, don't worry, no more role-playing for me ever again now that all my stuff is resolved.
Well,
And trust me, I know the feeling.
I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Some in-character and out-of-character sentiments to get going, so I'll try and keep this as zoomed out as possible. But if you're interested in buying some wagons... Oh, some clarifications on the station thing. We talked about out of game the rules we're going to use somewhat for wagons, which is not too much, but will be supported by the Delver's Guide to the Beast World. And I decided that the purpose of the crafting stations, not only for flavor and realism and, you know, I'm not pulling small little tools out of my backpack. I have this thing. If you choose to acquire it in the wagon, you will be able to make more than simple items. Pretty much anything you could conceive of within reason that could be crafted in a wagon could be crafted if you had the station. And they will also enable cool, neat embellishments like inlays on the handle of a sword, for example, instead of your basic stuff.
Ooh.
And they'll count as one proficient helper for purposes of time spent crafting.
Oh, nice. So, give it double the chance of success.
No, just half the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
misunderstood. Okay. Wait, would that mean you can, like, craft, like, 2 potions in a day?
It's based on the gold value of the item. I'm not sure.
So, like, is it usually, like, 8 hours to craft something like that?
Well, but if you had an item that normally requires, I don't know, 4 days, you could make it in 2 instead.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, with the amount of traveling that we do in this Intel campaigns, that's gonna very likely come up.
In the southwestern Skittercraft neighborhood, you find a large wagon emporium, and there's a Triceratops salesman. He's an older gentleman, brawny-looking, orange, tan-scaled, but despite all this, plenty of life in his eyes and voice. He slaps the side of a wagon and says, "This baby can fit a whole party of travelers in it."
Oh, you actually did it.
Excellent. Yes. That.
What is that a reference to? I feel like I have to ask that question a lot.
Like this baby, like the meme of the
Slaps roof of car. This baby can
I
hold
see.
so...
So just the generic car salesman got it.
And he would start walking you through, showing you what they've got, the variety of wagon styles for all sorts of purposes, business, adventuring, smuggling, if you're into that. Oh, I'm not judging. So this wooden frame was purchased from the Divine Woodworks, the company that the Verict holiday of the Song of Boast started, one of his ventures before he went off the public map. The lowest I could do for the things you're describing, I'm looking for 1.9k, 1,900 gold pieces for the special sturdy base, fully customizable. Of course, we'll hook you up with all sorts of bells and whistles before you go if you want to spend some extra. And if you ever want to call on us in the future, we can send a team remotely with an installation crew, pretty much wherever the road takes you.
That's convenient.
Do you want a Class B or a Class C wagon?
I don't think it's gonna be for commercial use.
Oh, I get it.
Do we need a license to operate this thing?
Only for certain businesses that are really picky. You'll be fine.
Boy, you got a license for that cabin.
Does this also include like the cost of meals to transport it, or would that be an additional expense?
The cost of meals? Oh, for the team?
Mule.
Mules.
M-U-L-E.
Yule? In my fantasy campaign? No, we have
I mean like the
mega
general term.
mules.
I don't mean like specifically like a donkey, but just like be like the general term for something that's just carrying.
He would suggest... What cool animal do you guys want to pull your wagon?
We had lizards last time.
Oh, was that in Kobold campaign?
No, that was in
That was this was one.
Oh, right.
I don't know. Random emus.
emus. I like the idea. I remember they were. What was it? The sturdier that they were really reliable.
Yeah.
Extra thick deer.
Don't do that.
Lizards. How about carrier lizards that look suspiciously like Crim.
They're just different colored crims.
Or lizards, huh? How about a fish?
Sturdier seems like the standard operating policy
Yeah.
for a lot of the beasts of burden that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
It's sort of they're the most common.
There was also
Right,
those like
emo?
really cool those cool like axe peak ones, but those are probably not common here.
There's axe beaks, sure.
But yeah, they're also that also might be like really draw attention because like a bird with like an axe for a beak.
I mean, it's a normal beast in this world, right?
I don't know.
I think the thing we really need to consider, just like logistically, even if it might not statistically matter, is which ones are actually best for pulling cabins or pulling caravans and stuff like that.
At least in the Delver's book, they're all like different ones that are suggested, but obviously would have their own stat blocks for if combat initiates or whatever. But I'm not super picky. It'd be cool, but it'd also be a bit out there.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a stat block comparison. I think we should just rule of cool this. Sturdy if you want something that's conventional and wouldn't be looked upon as abnormal in any way. Or if you want to have something a little more exciting, an emu. Hey,
I'm gonna have Cashmere ask first, crossing his arms, going, "So, how much punishment can this thing take?"
Oh, let's say I could take 4 stabs as just a common old fellow. This thing could take 100. 50-50 odds whether you hit it or not. Here, let me show you this, I call it the block of statistics.
Wow.
Have insurance for fireballs.
I like the implication that this old dude is capable of taking 5 stabs. Or 4 stabs.
Well, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get stabbed more than 100 times on our way out there. You know, we deal with a lot of danger.
Can you repair it?
We absolutely look like smugglers.
Well, we'll show you give you the primer on how to repair it, but yeah, if it starts getting stabbed, you unstab it.
Good point. Okay.
Nod sagely.
Probably count on our mutual friends can also help with the repairs.
Got a smart draft animal there. Is that who you're gonna hitch up to this thing?
Oh yeah, he's real great at that sort of thing. Cashmere.
Crim's eyes bug out.
I think he'll be the lead mule, but we need something with a bit more consistent power.
Guess I better put some install some shocks of some kind. It's newer technology. It should work with the divine woodwork frame in case you have a heavy landing from flight. He says, looking at Crim's wings.
Yeah, so just gotta point out, normal price for a wagon is 35 gold. So we are being charged like out the ass for this.
I think this is technically an upper level cabin. Or upper level.
Like-
what are these called? Why do I keep saying cabin?
RV?
Does it have like a pocket dimension and can travel 5 times the speed of sound?
No,
You see-
No. One of the things that we can get is actually a pocket dimension dormitory. Go ahead, Nemo.
That's true. But also, I think I know it's simplified from the rulebook we had looked at, but I believe it had escalating levels of strength, and those were increasingly priced. So I think that's kind of where the price is coming from. This is not a level 1 vehicle, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got 100 HP. It's fully customizable. It's not going to be maintenance, so it's on fire, it's destroyed now. And it comes with all the perks of, again, free installation and guarantees and all that stuff. Is that worth 1900? Guess it's up to you.
Basically, those camper vans Instagrammers drive around on living van lives. Make YouTube shorts about.
Is 2 sending spells worth 4,000 gold?
Anything is worth any price if it's a key item. That's the important part of an RPG.
You also, this is meta, but plot in your mind a graph of the amount of gold you've had, roughly, and you might see a non-linear increase.
We need something to do with
By
it,
the
you
end
guys.
of this, by the end of this, we'll buy the world.
I'm gonna probably have a list of spell scrolls I want to get to before we leave. But I can do that in post.
Okay.
I'll probably also maybe after session give okay, these are all the attachments that I would like to suggest, and feel free to approve or disapprove or whatever. And yeah, obviously don't want to do all that in session right now. I thought
No
there might have been a
objections.
bit. I thought you said how there might have been a bit more stuff you wanted to just. Oh yeah, that was for the crafting station stuff, right? Okay, which might affect whether or not we buy certain things. Which we can talk between sessions about.
Right now, we're going to be riding Schrodinger's ride.
I thought it'd be cool to have a little roof access for the flyers as well as just a place where you can keep watch in comfort.
Oh yeah, somewhat related. How big is this? If it has relevant dimensions for
about 10 by
walking
15
space.
feet.
10 by
10 by
15. That's
15.
not. Oh, that's big.
At least on a battle map.
Yeah, and if it has 2 levels.
Can we get an example of this?
15.
Here,
What do you mean?
I'll put some visuals in chatter here. I mean, something
My fucking room.
like this. Maybe. That's very big, honestly.
Yeah,
That's
that's about right.
that is not 10 by 15.
That's more like
It's-
5 by 20, maybe.
It's more like 5 by 15. Yeah, this thing is like an extra wide.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That'll be good for stations and stuff.
What do we need? 1 or 2 animals to carry this?
He
want-
says a number that is in agreement with you guys.
Hey, Doc, how many animals do you want to control? As our resident druid.
It'd be nice to have it only just be one, because I have like 5 scrolls of Fine Steed.
Crim
Well,
is
Not going to use that for our travel bugle.
Crim is still beaming quietly from being referred to as the lead mule.
So proud. And the animals, they're not going to have a separate like block. They're going to be included as part of the wagon when they're hitched for HP purposes and stuff.
I like the idea that when the wagon uses a trample attack, it's the wagon itself raising its wheels to just trample over people instead of.
It's like Tokyo drifting and just like hitting it as his wings.
Ow!
For some reason, the Watchtower is not looping this solo.
It is for me at least.
Oh, yeah,
I just got like,
I've been replaying it.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
But yeah, I think 2 would just be cool, but you know, it's also not super important.
I think
Once again,
2
something
is
to talk in
technic.
post.
2 is arguably a reasonable amount. I would also put grab a 3rd set of harnesses just in case we need an extra speed boost. Crim can just straight up help with that if necessary.
Okay.
Because he is equipped to. He literally has mythic build. He would be
He's built for
helpful
this.
for carrying shit if we need like to give it an increase, a speed increase if we have to get away. Maybe Crim can help with that or some such.
Sounds good to me.
Or if we gotta do a fucking I don't know, I forget what it is, but what movie it is, but we gotta do a big leap with the cabin.
God damn it, Tal.
Who knows, you know?
Harry Potter for it.
Was that Magic School Bus?
Yeah.
I knew I should have stayed home tonight.
Wow.
With your home bugle. One thing Turner will splurge on for this, even if it's only him buying it, is those magic dormitories, because he's never really just had his own space. He's always had to share a room with someone, so... And that'll leave 3 extra magic dormitory bedrooms since it comes with 4 for 500 gold.
Wow.
Okay, do we have a sale for these future-proofed awesome wagons?
Why is the wagon only resistant and not immune to poison?
Some poison's corrosive? I don't know.
No, they're
That'd
really
be
not.
acid!
That's true, that would be acid damage. There is an explicit distinction. That is funny. I like the idea that we just make it poison and then it starts coughing.
Well, you can join the Delver's Guide server and ask the creator, because he's active there.
Oh great, we have an uplifted wagon now.
Objects
guys,
are supposed to have immunity to poison damage.
That is weird. Okay.
Maybe it's because technically the wagon's made of wood, which is organic. And if you put the poison on the wood, it'll rot.
You know, I appreciate the effort now.
We don't know what kind of poison it is. Maybe it's mold. Maybe it's wood rot. That's
Maybe,
poison.
yeah.
That would be necrotic.
Fuck.
Alright, sounds like we have a sale, so for the initial base, that'd be 380 gold pieces from everyone.
Okay. I think we'll do the expenses in post because we'll have to get the full price of it. We have more than enough to cover this
Okay.
right now.
Yeah,
So
put it on our tab.
Yeah. we'll make sure to, like I said,
You know we're good
before
for
the
it.
session.
We're going to be attacked on the road or in a city and be forced to flee, and we're going to be halfway across bows and we'll leave this thing behind.
Tal's not
Don't
going to
worry.
do that to us.
Crim will
Twice.
mystic build us an extra minute of
Tal-
running away.
Tal will probably only do that to us 3 times.
It's probably a high-level attachment for that. Pocket wagon, I don't know.
Pocket
Okay.
wagon!
got your wagon, you've got some crew, you've got a destination. Anything else?
I'm
I don't
content.
think so. I have all my scrolls and stuff, so I'm all good.
Yeah, well, Wade's going to try and find out if the property of, like, when you cast Find Steed, if you cast a spell on yourself and it transfers to the steed as well, does that work for Color Spray?
Well,
I'm sure it's worded that's like friendly self-cast spells.
Why would you want to blind yourself?
Because it's the range itself, then fit in parentheses 15-foot cone.
because it's funny.
We're fighting Medusa?
Blinding
just
yourself
checking.
against Medusa would be pretty effective, wouldn't it?
Before departing, no one's starting a business, no one's buying a rowboat, no one's having blindness, deafness cast on themselves.
I think we want to kind of handle that sort of stuff in post, so we're not spending 5 hours browsing through stuff now.
Yeah, there are people here who are already patient with all my character stuff, so yeah, I'm good to depart Creepy until the inevitable
Right.
return.
But this cool shop was gonna take 2
Inevitable.
It's
hours.
Creepy.
What do you mean inevitable?
It's Creepy.
Bro, we don't actually know that. This is a fucking travel plot. This might be just another stop.
Every Tau campaign is a travel one.
Yeah!
No, but this is like travel. I don't think we have a hub.
Well, now we do. It's our wagon.
There you go. You can buy a house, but buying a home, priceless.
Well,
Okay, shall we do an early breaksy?
Okay.
Sure! Why not?
Okay, bye. Hey, goal. Welcome back to Beast.
you've confused so many people instantly.
Welcome back. Time
Welcome-
twist.
Excuse me.
Trying to do like the backwards talk they do in Twin Peaks. It's hard.
Welcome back to the Beast. Anyway. I have made fool of myself enough. Now I shall unfool myself with this cool scene. I guess we can't describe the wagon in detail yet because it's still a Schrodinger wagon.
Like I
They're
said,
writing a black box.
Yeah.
at the
You
very
should
least,
say it's super cool.
Still rendering.
at the very least, like I said, I think some type of like a little roof access with like maybe a hammock or two up there, and just a place where people can kind of like just chill and keep a watch on the road would be cool. And a little landing spot for the 2 flyers here and the jumper.
I like the idea that it's like being generated still, and there's like just a giant loading image on an empty texture.
Missing textures.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll get the
and-
commission ready for next session.
In like a... Never mind. That's a big tangent. Okay, so you're on your wagon that has those things. It's being pulled by an emu, a sturdier, or some other exotic creature.
What's your guys' votes?
Who votes sturdier?
I'd go sturdier because there's also the additional practicality of we won't stand out too much, and
That's
we
perfectly fair.
Yeah,
are in
that's
a
fine.
position where we don't want to stand out.
Emu was just half joke. You can do the standard.
Yeah, so
Okay.
worry.
So sturdier, picture like a, prime of its life stag, but it's just bulkier, bigger. It's not like gigantism craziness, but it's bulky. It's been bred to be doing tasks like this, and it could take a punch or two in a fight.
Stag
Man.
that's been roided out.
Pretty much. And let's see. Let's go to the map. So you're probably here, heading out of Karifi into the Karifi lands. Probably not its native name. You're passing neighborhoods, then you're passing farms and ranches and small satellite towns and communities and wealthy cottages and lakeside attractions, fishing, all that stuff. But you're out of the city proper now.
That'll launch you out of a cannon to get out of the lake area.
Indeed, and looming ahead is Apex Woods. You would all have heard of Apex Woods to varying degrees, but the basics are it is a dangerous and dark type of wood. There is a reason trade routes don't go through it. It's had a bit of a storied history, but what has been maintained is that it's a place where the most animalistic, either you're literally an animal or you're probably more of an animalistic type of uplifted animal, thrive there. And if you happen to be a psychopath or criminal or exile or someone who doesn't fit into Karifi, that's probably your first stop. But there are people who bring a semblance, at least, of reason to it. Famous large wolf packs with their nomadic lifestyle. Previously there's a large tiger population here, but they are dwindling. They dwindled, but they're recovering. And who knows what else you could find in this place. It's pretty undocumented, uncharted territory for being in the center of the map, nearly. Well, I guess not. I guess it's pretty north.
At the very least, it's kind of like a major divide between, well, the central hub of the continent as well as a lot of other pretty active places. You either have like the woods or like all those mountains. So yeah, it's kind of blocking off two halves or two parts of the world.
Mm-hmm.
This reminds me of escorting convoys to Misozu back in the day. Bastards were clever. Alright.
And as you enter it, after a couple of days on the road, if there's any special new inventory considerations, things you're casting at the beginning of the day, now's your chance.
Okay. Turn to roll always start his day off with the enhanced version of his mage armor.
Alright.
Well, how long do we have until we hit our destination?
So, I marked that location as where the poster was pointing to. Since there's no proper roads and such, it'll be probably about 7 full days from Karifi to out of the woods, and then probably an additional 2 or 3 if you're going roughly 30 miles a day on the wagon.
There is something I want to do, but I will have to be closer before I can do it.
You'll have to what? I'm sorry?
Be closer.
Okay.
All I'll do is I still have these Allosaurus Prime canines. May as well use them. I'll stick one on the eel for later.
Okay.
Fuck it, let's do it. Wade will cast Find Steed. So I believe I have to do a d20 check plus.
It'll be an Arcana check using your spellcasting ability.
So
Yeah, so-
charisma.
Yeah, so it'll be +5 because it was 4 plus half his proficiency. Haha.
Are you able to well, it doesn't matter
Wow,
now,
jeez.
but it doesn't matter now, but like for these, are you able to use guidance since it's a skill check?
It would have been possible, actually, yes.
Okay.
Oh, God, that's a fucking wasted. Now, can I resolve that?
What would that do?
It would save my luck for later.
I mean,
I don't think that's how that works, Bugle.
Okay, and this lasts until it goes away, you die, or dismiss it. Wow, alright.
So
Yeah,
it's indefinite?
So I bought 5 of the damn things, and it's 30 HP.
What's it look like?
Let's see. It's a nice sturdy brown on horse with like a little khaki like battle dressing, like a little coat around it, like a little like gas mask.
Awesome. So it's like U.S. military themed.
Yeah, like if the weight is at this point, he used the cavalry class from Battlefield 1.
Is this something that you're
Awesome.
able to like get permanently through magical secrets or whatever?
Oh no, I just bought scrolls of them. They're 200
but
each, so
I know, but I'm saying like, is that something you are able to do with like to acquire the spell in another way or no?
maybe I haven't looked at high level bard stuff in a while.
No, magical secrets cannot get the spell. It is paladin exclusive.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
So we gotta make this fucker last.
Well, 200 gold's not the most expensive thing for us now.
Yeah. The real fun's gonna be when I cast polymorph on him.
God.
Are you going to be riding this thing or riding the wagon?
We'll ride on his steed.
Okay, let me do a little token situation here. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, then this otherworldly thing serves as your steed, reliably and forever.
Excellent.
Oh no, the cat's trying to get the locket.
And then the woods swallow you, and you are in quiet darkness and tree trunks and foliage every which way. It reminds you of your time in Southern Bos, except there's no weird sounds or mundane animals seeming to be praying to the heavens, and if you look past the canopy, it's still the light of day. And on your second night in the woods, when it's getting time to find a campsite, there is the glow of a small campfire, enough away from what is functioning as a road, even if it's not official, that you'd be suspicious that it's probably not a traveler who's come off of this path to light a campfire, but something else. It becomes more and more obvious as the darkness of night overtakes you.
Can I have Cashmere check it out with stealth?
Yes!
Okay! Let's do it.
I will give you guidance.
Nice.
That would be... Okay, I'll roll a d4 for the hell of it.
Turner would suggest to Piper and Dynamo to go into the dormitories for now.
Almost 30, I got 29.
Just as like their safety protocol.
Like in the wagon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds
Just
good.
in case, and they'll let them out if it's not dangerous.
Wow, that's a good roll. 29, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you creep forward, being mindful even of the very slight stirrings of the air that some might call wind in this forest, and where your scent is going, shadows playing of them, all of that is in your mind as you stealth a shadow. You see a sight. You see a woman. She's some type of Martin, older and dressed for woodsmanship. She's got short swords on each hip. She's got an axe that's all chipped and old along its edge, traveling clothes, short bow. She's sitting on a log that she's dragged over to a little campfire, and the smell of cooked meat with basic spices and pepper reaches your nose, gets it twitching. There's some wood carver tools that are set aside as she has her attention on this meaty stew in the bowl that she's holding. But what really probably catches your attention more than this is the many feral wolves that are more or less swarming around her. There's a bunch that are keeping to the shadows, having not noticed you. Their yellow eyes kind of gleaming as they turn to and fro away from the fire. And then there's a few wolves that are really up in the campfire, up in her grill, that are like sniffing at what she's eating. And every now and then she might take something from it and feed it with her bare fingers to one of them.
And this woman is a wolf herself?
She's a Martin.
Oh, Martin.
So, presumably, with Cashmere, I think he would like get up on the branches as well, so he has more of an aerial view. He's just gonna watch for a little bit, see what she does.
Okay. Looks like our meal's just started. She slowly, as if savoring, eats it. Bowl's half empty. Some of the wolves, she kind of is guiding them, like, okay, you've had your fill. Step away. You can come forward. She's being selective who she's feeding. As the others look on, many of them licking their lips, but not approaching, except for those few that are approaching. She's speaking in a language you don't understand.
I'm gonna.
But you
guess
probably
what it is.
recognize it as Baror.
Yeah, he doesn't know that one. Okay. Cashmere is gonna do the smart thing, and he's gonna slink back to the others first before doing anything.
You kick character growth.
Yeah, no, I would have him jump in the middle of these wolves and be all nice and hey, say hi and everything. No, he's gonna just make his way back, and whoever he sees first, he'll tell them.
Report. Ah, I see.
There's a woman with a bunch of wolves over there.
Are they going to impede the convoy with the route we're taking?
Well, they're getting their food, so maybe not.
They didn't seem to be trying to make a meal out of her, or shoot
No.
her out of their territory.
No, they were. I mean, she was feeding them. So clearly they know each other, maybe? I don't know.
Or she was just simply able to appease them.
Perhaps she's like you, Alex?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering, does this sound like anything I would be familiar with?
I don't know if there'd be a check for this. Yeah, is she magically or supernaturally compelling kinship from these?
I guess we'll
Perhaps.
ask this. Do I know of a means of doing that?
Yeah, you would definitely know if there's spells to charm animals or make them more peaceful.
But en masse like this?
Roll an Arcana check, please. But you could use nature for the. So I guess it's a nature check.
Okay. Can I use my book of primal magic?
What's that do?
+5.
Ooh.
Sure.
$22.
22. If it is spell work, something like animal friendship, she would have to be pretty powerful to be affecting so many creatures simultaneously. Which might lead you to think that's less likely. Maybe this isn't spell work at all. But it's possible.
Yeah, she just seemed like a pretty mundane hunter, I guess. She had an axe and some swords. Nothing really magical about it.
Oh, fair enough. Do you guys think we have 10 minutes for me to do a ritual? Or...
What do you intend to do?
I guess comprehend language.
Smart as ever. Turner. If I can get within 120 feet, I could send a quick telepathic message. Just tell her that we mean no harm. Ask her if she'll let us pass.
Do we need to? Do we necessarily need? Go ahead, Doc.
Do we think we could just keep going and just kind of avoid her?
Absolutely, you've got every direction available to you. You could cast a wide circle. She's got a bunch
Like
of wolves
nothing-
with her. Could she track you? Yes.
Yeah, does she... Nothing seems to be out of order here, right? It's just someone at some kind of pit stop in a wolf pack.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
weird, but
you,
That's true.
nothing more than weird.
you said, Tal, that this is kind of like as we were trying to find a place to make camp for the night.
Yeah, she's way off the road to the degree that it's like, okay, she's probably not just a traveler pulling off the set. When I say road, I mean like a path that's been traveled well.
Okay. Then Turner would just kind of look to Wade and said, I'm not opposed to making contact. However, I think sometimes when you poke them from a distance like that, it also might breed more suspicion.
Fair enough. Alright, well then I can just approach with the rest of us. Can we spare that time, you think? 10 minutes?
I don't think it should be a problem. I'm able to speak the language as well, however, perhaps not as artistically as you.
All right, Tona. That's the case. Yeah, Wade will just pull out like a manual of arms and just start his own form of ritual for comprehend languages.
You gain the comprehension. Scene over
Ah.
there, it does little to change.
All right. Yeah, I suppose. Yes, and fall other ways behind me. Wade will just trot up in the horse again. We'll try to keep a respective distance of like 100 something feet.
Turner will accompany.
Cashmere will be in the trees.
What light do you have with you?
I do wonder, would Alex have acquiesced to like learning the flame spell for one day?
I don't know if you need it, but yes.
But I have a
Sure.
tradition like I go in every campaign, so Wade would have like a flameless torch like on his belt or something.
Well, I mean, I was thinking like putting it in a hooded lantern is a better idea.
Oh yeah.
So then you can light and extinguish, you can cover and whatnot.
You have dark
There's
vision?
No, you think it's a backseat.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, so we would have like a little lantern on his hip or something.
If you guys,
Good.
if you want, if you need some light, Crim can do that now.
I also just have the light cantrip.
Crim can very obviously glow 40 feet dim, 20 feet bright. Just as a thing. That's a thing he can do now.
Yeah, but I think, we could give it a little. Hello?
Okay, and I'm operating. This is a hooded lantern situation only for now, unless spoken otherwise.
Okay.
Before you even get that close to say hello, if the wolves notice you, and they notice that you're more than one, there's 2, 3, multiple people, and they get a little uneasy and just retreat more into the darkness. Maybe gone, maybe biding their time. But the ones close to her don't. And when you say hello, she turns, draws a sword, puts it back, looks over at you. Hello, it says in
Hi,
common.
horse. Oh god, 10 minutes for nothing. It's a pleasure. My companions and I were just traveling through these parts. We have a combo going through, but we're a bit new. We're looking for a place to settle down. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind. Are you looking for company?
Absolutely. Sit yourselves. If you're not going to cause trouble, I'd welcome you. Welcome indeed. Do you speak Rotor? It's my preferred tongue.
Turner will say, I am familiar.
I will for an hour.
Turner will say, I am familiar with the language and Rotor, and then he is for a limited time. If you don't mind, little periodic breaks.
She expresses her appreciation and switches to Rotor.
Alright, honestly, like, Wade seems a little more unsettled when she's like, absolutely, but still gives a little shrug. Alright, are your friends going to be startled by us? It's a pretty big wagon that we have. They won't mind?
Of the wolves. I suppose you could count them as my friends at this point. I don't really... As long as you don't antagonize them, I don't care much if they're startled or not.
Quite the naturalist.
Well, we're not looking to disturb the environment here.
Yeah. We'll probably like look back to the others, give just a little far away, like we're good signal.
I'm gonna say Cashmere is still up in the trees. He's sitting on a branch, kicking his legs.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a whole party of you coming from the city. What brings you through these wonderful woods?
We're just passing through. The quickest way.
Unfortunately, the west and the center of Bose are blocked off by obstacles of all sorts.
Yes. I would offer you some stew. Pickings aren't very easy in this place, as you may know. I hope you have your own food. You're welcome to share in company, if not my meal.
Of course, we're well supplied, and where are my manners? I'm Wade. Who do we have the pleasure?
Nisana. It's nice to meet you. Shakes your hand, shakes all your hands, whatever.
Yeah. Wade looks sad that he has to dismount, but he will.
Well,
Get off your high horse.
He's already taken to this life.
The Apex is your home?
Yes, yes. I used to be a strong of boast drill sergeant, retired for many years now. Now I carve things and doing this little experiment.
How old
Getting
does she
in touch
look?
with my roots before I kick the bucket. Late 50s.
I'll assume that you were not part of the original deployment then.
No. Just training.
Yes, did good work. You have a proud military history.
Yes, well, what news from other parts of both that you come from?
Damn it.
Anything exciting happening in the world?
Nothing
to
I
be
would
honest-
wish to tell you.
There's not much I'd like to beat me to it. There's not much I'd like to talk about.
I had to get you at least. I had to get the drop on you at least once, Beagle.
Yeah, Wade just looks at her.
These
That's
are all
our-
Oblivion memes,
That's
by the
our
way.
obligatory Oblivion joke. We'll get a prequel one in here too, I'm sure.
How do you actually answer a question?
Oh god,
I guess you would ask if I imagine you've heard of the many different anomalies in the world.
Much
Anything that
information from outside of the woods gets in here.
I'll meet with travelers every now and then. I like to stay appraised, but not much. I've heard of the time things. I don't know much about them.
have any of those disturbances made their way here that you know of? Anything we should be wary of?
Oh, let's see, what have I heard? Mostly from the north. For some reason, people going to Karifi lately.
That's
There is... No, the news is coming from the north.
Oh, gotcha.
Some museum theft of a magical staff there in the Earth Fury Islands, supposedly once owned by the Wizard of the West. It was the murder of some auspicious student of the perfect pastiche in her own apartment. Her name was Sola. Local authorities think it was a murder by a childhood friend. There's probably more details that I forgot.
no!
Damn it, Beagle, come on. We did it.
Sorry, last one.
Why won't you die? Sorry, okay, that was my last one.
Would that name, considering it's like who's the Wizard of the West, would that have any recollection for Turner? That'd be like a either history or Arcana check.
Wasn't
No,
that
but
name
you-
mentioned before earlier?
It does ring a bell. Yes, you could roll History or Arcana. DC of Arcana will be 5 higher.
Okay, let me see. My Arcana, okay, is only 3 higher than History, so I'll stick with History. 10 on the die, that'll be 17.
17. Wizard of the West. Tall tale, historical figure, somewhere in the middle. Lived in the West, supposedly defeated some great monster in Earth Fury Islands, acted as a protector for a while, made some interesting research discoveries, helped with magic used in sailing, has all sorts of, somewhat notable accomplishments under his belt, and died or went into hiding some years ago. And you would also recall, thinking about the name, it was mentioned, you think, by Clement.
Hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that name. It was mentioned during the combat, but I don't remember specifically what was said.
Well, fortunately, we have these nice
We
little
do.
things that'll help us remember these things.
Okay, using it now. Let's scroll up. Clamande.
Amond.
It wasn't as part of her speech. Jeez, I don't even know. She would have said like, what would she have said? I don't have notes on this.
What would she have said?
She might have said like, "Oh, you're more powerful than the Wizard of the West was supposed to be," or
So basically,
something like that.
Nothing suggesting that they did anything with them.
Yeah, probably not. Like a very bare reference.
Okay. So they didn't make their way that far yet. Got it.
Yeah, so there was that Sola killed, a big mystery there, big tragedy. Apparently there's a resurgence of the fire newts, concerns of a second invasion. It's like ancient history though, like pre-scatter. I don't know why people are so concerned.
Crim glances at Alex when the fire newts are mentioned.
Where's that happening?
I heard it from travelers coming from the northwest, so could be in Kara. Probably not Orkuta, as nothing happens there. Angvar, the islands, Stemroot. I'm not sure. I've heard it from 2 people now in that region.
Were those related to the people who were attacked from the peaks of Isbar or Ipsar?
Yes. Yeah, those were fire newts that we were attacked by there.
Yeah, that's why Crim glanced at Alex, who currently has some of their remnants. Crim does too.
We'll be mindful if
He absorbed that, so it doesn't look magical right now.
We'll be mindful if our travels ever take us that far west.
Good. As for the time mysteries, I've heard little things, but it's like it changes every time you hear it. These things move so fast compared to the lifestyle I live in here.
Too fast for my liking.
Lucky.
Yeah. These woods must have their fair share of dangers. Do you have any suggestions for what we should be on guard for in these parts?
To Alex, she says, "It's a nice change of pace from my old career. Dangers? Really, there was a coven of ritualistic old hags or something. People were hired to take care of it. They're gone now. Always monsters popping up here and there, breeding in the darkness. But, no, Wolf Tribe is not here right now. Just watch out for, wildlife. They're aggressive around here."
They certainly are. Well, it's not the worst place I've been in. It's good to
More
have company.
more so than usual, or they're just always that way?
Well, these woods don't have this name for no reason. Each one wants to be the top hunter.
One of the feral wolves starts getting like nippy and she like pushes its snout away and feeds it a bit more stew. I like that one. Not more than usual. I've lived here a couple years. Typical for this place.
Fair enough. What brought you to the strong? Was it just family or monetary gain?
I was very young. I was ready to do what I needed to for everyone. It was duty, I suppose.
That's how it goes, isn't it? Alright. Well, we wouldn't have too much more to say, I guess, unless you guys...
She's our new best friend. We're gonna invite her into the caravan.
Yeah, or kill her in like 3 days. We'll see.
She would ask you about news too, if you would oblige her. But we could do that out of character.
Apparently, there's some sort of ambush of the SHL match a few days ago. Terrible business.
Probably need to explain to her what SHL is.
Okay. Seems vaguely familiar, like, oh, that's what a couple people said they were going to go see, but... Oh, it's a shame the grand event was interrupted.
Well, at least the citizens were able to see a true show. More than they came for.
Yes.
But this Koi society, Koi Hunter society, it's especially worrying. I wish more folk were like you. They tend to be living by on their own, doing their own thing.
What's your dragon for, if you've already got a sturdier? They take turns?
He's a companion.
What's his current sign say?
Grim, he upon seeing that there was a person there, he swapped to his I'm on duty one.
You could say emotional support.
He's the lead mule, Cashmere says from above.
Call him a companion animal.
Sure, he's very proud. Good for him.
Strangely so.
Speaking of animals, I find it strange, these wolves. I'm trying to make sense of the behaviors that are emerging. I've taken to this spot, not too far from the road, failed to catch news, and when I take my meals here, more and more of them are showing up. I like wolves, I feed them, only the ones that are the calmest yet bravest will come forward into the light to eat my leftovers.
Oh, damn it.
I wonder if I'm upsetting the natural order, sating the hunger of the least wild wolves.
I can maybe help try to figure out what's going on here.
God damn it, Tal.
Tal's breeding modern day dogs.
This is literally how domestication started.
Yeah.
You could do that. I would love to understand.
Give me a few minutes.
If you're going to cast a spell, say a few words. I'll do it as well. We can say a few words to Crim. He's kind of to get you know him. And Wade'll start casting his own speak to animals.
Okay, so take 10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Should keep chatting with all you guys, the kind of gnashing, harsh syllables of this language that you understand for now.
Was she switching to common for some of that? Because Turner and Wade are the only ones who speak Baror.
I imagine if she's sticking with it, then the two of them would take turns translating.
Yeah, Wayward.
And she wasn't planning to because she said, "Do you mind?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, sure." So she kept in Baror, but
That was also
Okay,
when it was only the two of them there.
At one
I
point,
see.
during all that, Cashmere also hopped down without so much as sound, and he'll pull out a loaf of bread from his back pocket and just put it over the fire. Like, you mind if I cook this, don't you?
Hello.
He does.
So, is this? This isn't an ambush. You're too nice. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Alex flashes Cashmere. What are you doing? Look.
Making toast. I'd be wary of. Sorry, what?
Cashmere's gonna look at Wade and tap his skull for a second.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Cashmere hears Alex's voice in his head. What is it?
Nothing. I was just making sure you weren't gonna get ambushed. That's what he said in his head, and then he goes back to cooking his bread.
I'd be wary of feeding these wolves too often. I've heard if they get too acclimated to associating the likes of us with food, they might start accosting travelers and whatnot. Could get ugly.
I didn't think about that. But they're so cute and ferocious. I think I'll just start doing it a bit farther from the path then.
Look, I really want a German Shepherd. Even if it takes me 20,000 years of evolution.
Your spell's complete, and then you can start understanding what these wolves' body languages and growls and barks towards each other are saying. The ones on the periphery, more in the darkness, are saying things like, "I'll never trust the tall ones. Not gonna even get close. Can't believe she's so brave." And the ones closer are just like, "Wow, this stew is so good. I don't know who this person is, but she's here every time the sun goes away, so I'm gonna keep coming. It's free food."
Hey, Crim, how's the night been for you?
Once again, it's just like the first session. Crim's suddenly nervous, and he makes like little appreciative growls that do not translate to anything.
I couldn't agree more, my friend. Wait, really? Wow.
You got resolved.
Troll. Crim's eyes just bug out again, and he looks at the others.
The sun's eyes are sparkling. Fascinating.
Can you type this, is it Vasani or whatever her name was? Can you type it into the Foundry chat, please?
Excuse me.
It sounds like they're mostly here for the food. They recognize that you're here at a certain time of day, and so they keep coming back.
I would imagine, their uplifted counterparts, I don't know how attached they are to them. They might not take too kindly to that. That'd be my bigger concern.
There's a bunch of rain on my parade. Do they have names, Alex? What do they think of my cooking? They have tips for me?
Well, they really like the stew.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Turner's about to say that dogs typically aren't too picky, but then seeing her satisfaction, he just keeps his beak shut. Let her have it.
Well, it sounds like the only order I should be concerned about upsetting is that of the travelers passing through and that of the uplifted pack, but not theirs. Is that what you're saying?
Why would the uplifted wolves care? I mean, these guys are free to do what they want, right?
She just looks at Turner.
I don't know. Maybe they might be protective over them, or they might prefer them to keep with their own kind. They can be a bit tight knit, from what I recall.
I'll keep it in mind. The current, my only dealing with them was a while ago. They seemed reasonable enough. Hopefully it won't be an issue.
The only concern that I have is for yourself. It's not my place to say what's right for these creatures.
Well, if you run into them somehow, put in a good word for me, please, to their chief, Dwayne. And safe travels to you when you take off.
Sure thing.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, sure thing. And Cashmere will tear apart the bread and throw the pieces to the wolves.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Okay, there's a flurry of activity, like aggression among them as they fight for the scraps. She stands up abruptly and not like angrily, but just like warily watching it. She seems very interested in the behavior.
It feels like this visual map I was reading. The main character like spends most of it like adopting this orphan coyote pup, and only like near the end for it to wander off and like bite off the fingers of a 2-year-old.
Well,
Okay.
That's rough. Should have domesticated it first.
It's human acclimation.
This is how domestication started historically. In fact, recent research has suggested it happened a lot faster than we originally thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Cashmere, we'll just say they still need some work, I think.
Crim's kind of like crouched down and like looking small and just trying to see the friendliest looking ones, kind of just studying them from a distance. He doesn't know too much about wolf body language and stuff like that, so he's kind of just feeling the vibe and otherwise staying put.
Sun notices you're interested in, kind of basically tries to do like an introduction. It's like, these three are the most, I hate to use the word tamed. I call them Poopsie, that one's Cutesy, and he's Moopsy. They've never really bitten me, unlike some of those others. She shows you some like scars that she like licks the fur over afterward.
Wow.
It's a pleasure to meet them.
Right, well, I'm sure you have important things to do. Have a good day, or night first, if you survive it.
Haha,
Well.
haha. Rest well.
kidding.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try not to be another ghost story for someone to tell.
Wow.
This place has its own history of that.
Oh, yes.
Let's take our watches, I guess. Wait till on the cigar.
Over the course of the night, we get fucking attacked by zombies.
That only happened that one time, Nemo.
Wait up the rest of y'all are.
As you back away, she finishes her stew and starts taking up some of those woodcarver's tools again. Those yellow eyes gleam at you from far.
Do the wolves
You're
seem
back.
to? Do the wolves seem to like kind of like salivate a little bit as they're looking at Cashmere?
Wow.
Roll a survival check to determine their behavior.
Okay.
But they're like, oh god, the stew's cooked. It's awful.
He would ask Alex for his thoughts on this matter. Turner knows how to delegate to those who are better than him at things.
Is that, I mean, I suppose it probably general knowledge, but do like regular animals tend to respond to the uplifted counterparts of animals? So, for example, would it be common for a normal wolf to view an uplifted rabbit as prey?
Right. I do
Hmm.
recall in the lore, Tal had mentioned that like the feral counterparts just kind of like see the uplifted ones as just them, but just a little bit different. So
Yeah.
I would imagine it'd be similar.
Yeah, I think that first property definitely, and that extends somewhat to. They're not like, oh boy, it's a rabbit, let's go eat him, but they are probably like, oh, that one looks particularly good if we were gonna eat them.
You know, if we were, which totally wouldn't happen. I mean,
Yeah.
you think we'd eat a person? Like we would do that unless.
Unless.
What'd you get? Well,
Oh, I was asking Alex to roll basically. I was up to him.
That is a 19 on survival.
Yeah, I have a +1 to survival, so I'm not gonna try.
We go to the multiverse. We can eat a natural, like, human person.
19, aided by the fact that you can understand what their vocalizations and stuff mean. You definitely get a vibe of maybe those are prey, right? They're leaving, and they're all 2 legs. Besides, that bread was good. Oh no, that food was good.
Mhm.
You don't think they would attack you readily?
Alex is just gonna say to them, "Oi! No eating us!"
Apparently, his wolf accent is Cockney.
Some growls and some we'll see, and watch yourself.
Would he share that information with Turner?
We're good.
Well, just in case, Cashmere, perhaps don't, pull you and wander off too far.
I won't.
You You said that
don't
before.
seem to be focusing on him any more than any of the rest of us, to be honest.
Well, then that probably extends to all of us.
Okay.
We've been through a dark forest before. I know not to wander off.
Sensing the relative, like, we're probably fine, but just be careful kind of thing. Crim will, once they seem to be getting ready for bed, will actually march over to their sturdier. And he's done this a couple of times during travel, but he's kind of setting up shop by the sturdier and resting with them, just so that they're guarded.
Okay.
He really is just embracing this life. Terry will just say one thing really quick, like to Cashmere. Yes, we were in a dark forest, but not one known to be a battle royale for predators.
I just look toward
Fair,
the cigar.
okay.
Looks at the. Oh, sorry.
Fair, I guess.
So, do you want to do a texting?
You guys want to roleplay before we get to bed? Describe what we're
Yeah, sure,
doing
let's
and
just
how the
do that.
food is.
Let's just do that in this last hour, anyway.
As the last of your magic fades, Wade, you would hear the sturdier. I should give the sturdier voice. 1 second.
Oh no, that's right. They're regular characters now.
Yep.
Hello.
We got 2 of them now. God, I still remember like the first time MJ did that with those horses. That was like a highlight of the early part of the campaign. He had like 2 Western horses. One was like named like Cletus or something like that.
Cletus.
And then there was Lester. Oh my gosh, Lester. They're the
As
best.
Crim settles by the sturdier, he says, "I really like this guy. Makes me feel safe. He doesn't try and bite me, but he's ferocious. It's strange and wonderful."
He's really into it.
The armored sturdier is what he'd be like to them.
He makes best impressions, Crim.
And in spite of your extra caution this night, there are no occurrences except for some curious predators and other woodland animals looking from the periphery at what you've got going on, but no intrusion.
Yeah, Tyrion will just give the same warning to their additional passengers. You know, don't leave the wagon without a couple of them with them, just in case.
And on you go. Passing streams, passing pockets of deeper darkness, perhaps hearing other strange things far away. Maybe you'd investigate if you'd nothing better to do, but you've better things to do. You gotta get through these woods. And after the 6th day, I believe, the trees pretty quickly start becoming more diverse, different things. There's different foliage, more sunlight. The air becomes drier. A heat comes through to you from the sun. And you are in Eckhorah.
I was curious if there's going to be anything going on in Apex Woods. For some context, this was like definitely one of like the more notable arcs that we had in the previous campaign. Definitely probably would have been hard to top.
Hope we don't have to go all the way to the desert.
At least in this
sounds
location.
miserable.
Oh yeah. Well, God forbid if our travels take us that far.
Eckhorah is somewhat of a savanna, so you'll see feral zebra and pronghorns and lots of pack, like you'll see herds of pack animals in this rather flat land. And a certain species of tree pervades it everywhere you look, the baobab. I will share a picture in Foundry.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Some are small, some are these conglomerates, like 20 feet thick, with these nude branches that are so high before arcing outward.
Quite pleasant views. Yeah, well, it's an elfin bud.
It's so strange. Never seen trees like that.
Nice
With
open
the
terrain.
would the in earlier parts of Turner's life, would the caravans have made their way across Apex or in this region somehow, or?
Yeah, sure you've been here.
Wonder how sturdy these trees are. Can they hold me? They look like really sturdy branches. Though they're also a little bulky.
You can try if you want.
Can you repost that image, Tal? Like, close it before I should have.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll keep it up a little longer just because we're not really using the map so much.
The day you emerge is clear blue skies, excellent visibility. You can see probably small towns around water, stagnant or flowing, in the distances far. If you strain your eyes, you certainly can't see Fargorn Shah, the biggest city in Kara, to the west. But maybe you imagine you could see it on the hazy heat lines if you squint real deep. But all the signs of civilization you do see feature roofs that are colorful with contrasting colors and these mathematical arrangements. Like, there are always 4 faces, there are always 5 that are perfectly equal in size. Tall pillars, sand colored. Everything looks sturdy and resilient. But what you're looking for, I think, is... Well, let's review. Let's pull up the dragon poster. Dengar Wadi. Probably still a few days away, but not far now.
Yes, sorry, yeah. We asked around for directions.
You know, it's kind of mean that, like, they would advertise this in places that required you to cross the frickin' woods. Now you're gonna die anyway.
Wow.
Could have got around, probably just really, really long.
Yeah. Take a boat.
Yeah, I guess if we do find folks that Wade would like ask around, and we could find the Dengar Wadi or travelers of sort.
You find a prairie dog couple who are riding together on a sturdier, passing the opposite direction as you. The man says, "Stengar Wadi!" More like Stengar, what is that? I'm just kidding. It's, we passed an offshoot in the path heading there. There's not much going on, right? It's just a geologic feature, an attraction for hikers? Is that what you are? You don't look it.
We're tourists from Creefy, just the giant wagon. Just seen some of the sites touring across below is what we can. I appreciate the directions.
Yes, 2 more days that way. Turn right. There's a sign, if I recall. Yeah.
In 2 days, turn right.
it's like seeing like an Apple Maps, just like 40 hours, just a single line.
Yeah, pretty much. That's depressing.
It's not as bad as when Google Maps used to have like directions to get to somewhere in Europe. One of it was swim across the Atlantic Ocean.
There was like one for those of you who have heard of MapQuest, like one for, I think, getting from like California to Hawaii or Hawaii to Japan. Like one of them said jet ski across the Pacific Ocean.
Wow.
Like that had to be a joke.
That's a lot of fuel.
Okay, one sec.
So,
There it is.
You're stuck.
before we get there, if there was any one question could have answered about this place, what would it be? Our destination, what we're going to get ourselves into.
What they said just must be a
Yes.
little hiking attraction.
Are we in private right now?
That's kind of my assumption.
Sure.
I guess, Crim, you're probably the one who should get to know this more than anyone else.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, let me talk this one out. We know for sure that there's some kind of ritual going on, or studying of it, trying to make more of me. Which can be good, in my opinion. Assuming, the hellish thing is taken care of and it's not as bad as I think it might be. But, the nature of what to ask. Otherwise, Uh. Oh, how are these questions answered? Are they accurate? If I ask it a certain way, does it give technically correct things? Like if I say, is what they're doing wrong? Does it have an answer for that, or would it be like from the perspective of them, it's not wrong, but in actuality they're trying to?
Question, Crim.
It'll be accurate, but probably cryptic.
Oh,
I would avoid asking something that's relative. You can get something more absolute.
So, and for the spell, is it the location or a specific course of action? Or
Well, we know where to go, approximately. I want to ask something about the dragon in my dreams.
I don't know that that'll work. It needs to be about an event or a goal or something like that.
An event or a goal. Oh, is this that wheel and woe thing?
No, it's a bit more powerful than that.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps Crim, we can ask if if you going to this place, is it going to bring harm in the long run?
Simply going there?
Or, you know,
that'd be...
Well, more specifically, answering the call that's being made of you.
What is the call? It would just be to go there, wouldn't it?
I could ask something about if we're being led into a trap, or something along those lines.
So you could ask if the results will be positive for many others if we acquiesce to whatever experiment is planned.
How many times can you ask this?
Once per long rest.
Oh, it doesn't like so it's not like a spell?
It is a spell. It's the divination spell.
Well, I mean, you do get like if it's like, you know, your one spell slot, you can get it back on an intermediate rest.
Right, but if you cast it consecutively within a long rest, you start getting a chance for random readings.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot. Did we check? Is the RB a sanctuary? I forgot. Probably not.
No. At least as it is now, I doubt it. I doubt that 1900 gold is going to bypass the whole long rest system. But Turner would look to Crim and then say, remember, Crim, you are presumably the prototype.
Yeah.
If you fulfill your duty here, are you going to be bringing harm or a boon?
I think we can maybe judge that when we're closer. The thing I'm actually wanting to ask is probably more immediate for you guys, because we are going there. There are people there who will either need my help or need our help, depending on what's waiting. If it's all genuine, they need my help. If it's a trap, they need our help to set them free, or save them, or something, right? So I think we should, at least mentally, be prepared for that. So I think the question I would want to ask, tell me if this makes any sense, is if we answer the call of the person who had summoned me to go to this place, will that be with intent to harm or trap us, even if we don't agree with what is being asked? You know? Like, maybe we refuse, maybe we think it's kind of weird and shady and it's actually a devil. Will they attack, or will they just let us go? Stuff like that.
Okay, I think I can work with that.
Yeah, I mean, we could try to deduce more things about it when we get there. Or maybe we can ask another question if we get the chance. If they're friendly, we can even rest. But if they're not friendly, well, I mean, none of that other stuff matters. It's obviously going to be harmful.
Okay. Alex is gonna pull out some incense, light it, and going to ritual cast divination.
As the sun bakes the dirt and the light grasses kiss the wheels of your stationary wagon, a strange breeze stirs and answers your call, waiting.
We go to the location described to Crim in his dream. Are we going into a trap, even if we don't agree to anything whoever is there proposes to us?
Okay, calculating.
Recalculated.
Calculating death.
Smoke if you got him.
Google that. Have it better be in character.
My advice are these guys right here.
Are you pointing to plushies?
No, the gushers.
Oh.
Gushers
Quick
and
snack.
bottled soda.
The incense is suddenly snuffed, and as the world seems to be holding its breath in the space around your wagon, knowledge flows into you wordlessly, with these words formed in your mind. The trap is not for you.
These words form in your mind. Wheel and woe.
There's a trap, it's not for us.
So.
Actually, somewhat important question. In common, is there a distinction between the singular and plural you?
Same rules as we use.
It's a capital
Damn.
Y.
We don't have a
Yeah.
vosotros.
So the trap is for those who want to live forever.
Just so you know, I technically don't think I live forever.
Well,
I specifically asked us when I cast the spell, not me.
Well, if anything, what that tells me, in my opinion, is we definitely should go there. Because I mean, it has to be the people who are sick, right? That's definitely the trap.
I think
For-
so, yes.
And I think, even if I don't remember making any kind of contract or pact, what if that's what they're going to try? Getting desperate people to sell their souls for longevity? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Can Turner
Right?
do? What kind of a check would it be to like determine like would there be like? Trying to think of like a way to word this that doesn't sound like awful or anything like that, but like some people who are this sickly and close to death, like would their like souls be like especially valuable, or just like would it be seen as like slim pickings?
Like in the context of I feel like that'd be a religion check at that
Yep.
point.
Okay. And it'd be besides being proficient in it?
Crim is proficient in like every intelligence check now,
Okay.
so he'll help. He'll talk about his church days.
Okay. those are some good rolls. 11 and 18 on the dice. That's going to make it a 25.
Holy crap.
Okay. Yeah, souls are not all created equal. But you're confident it isn't... The health of someone, like their bodily health, would not be correlated to the soul. At least not in most cases. And how strong that soul is, I mean. You know, a soul might be particularly valuable if it's prophecy to do something amazing, or if it's, you know, part of someone's spiritual bloodline situation that's very strong, but not their physical health.
Okay. And Turner would...
Could, however, be something that could be used as leverage against somebody.
Yeah, and Turner
Oh
was-
yeah, like I'll take your soul, yeah.
Turner would also, which is kind of like relate, and a couple of possibilities. It could be that find people who are desperate enough, that'll give them ample souls to collect to use with whatever they will, or he kind of looks to Crim, maybe find others who are like you and don't know it.
It seems like grave at that, like, no, I can't imagine myself doing that. But what does it have to, how does it all fit? I just don't understand.
We also don't necessarily know that these people are malevolent. The trap could be for perhaps people like Scroocho. There's still a lot we need to learn.
Oh, it'd be great if it was for Scroocha, but I don't know how you
Or-
trap someone like that.
Or could be that the whole project isn't intended as a trap, and whatever infernal forces are involved are gonna kind of hijack the situation. Who knows? Don't have enough information to come to a conclusion right now.
Yeah.
They're luring them here to try and sell them whack-it insurance.
The only thing that I think we can deduce for sure from this is now we kind of have to go, huh? Or at least I do.
Well,
Oh, we've gone all this way.
it also depends on if you're the bait, but we won't know until we're there.
I think there's one thing that we have to our advantage that she's not aware of yet. If they try to treat me as a prototype and they don't say the full truth, we can tell them it involves Hellas magic.
Makes sense.
If there's anyone who'd know the full ritual, it'd be whoever's running this. Besides, she promised that I'd get my memories back when I get here. So, I mean, assuming that I have a way to verify that the memory is true, it should be fine.
It also might not behoove us to plan too much out now, because if she has access to your subconscious, she might be able to know what we have in mind, or at least you.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of babble a lot in my dreams.
And out of them.
Oh, kind of shrinks down.
He kind of looks a little apologetic at that. Sorry, trying to bring levity.
And onward you go, with plenty of time further to chat, or not. Yeah, the knobbly, creaky sounds of the wagon rolling over roots and snapping branches and low-hanging stuff in the forest is replaced with the softer sounds of grass being trampled, and dirt is coated in the wheels now. It's a lot easier, but it's a lot hotter. This is midsummer, I think, if not late summer. You're in a savanna.
I thought summer just started.
Let's
Yeah,
see
I
the.
think it'd still be early
Okay.
to mid at the latest.
Yeah, no way it's late summer.
I'm still quite hot. Oh, Blade takes a drink from his trusty canteen.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so it's probably like the middle of the first summer moon. I'll have a specific date for you
There we
later.
go. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, but it is hot. There's not much cover, although you're certainly going to be loving the shade when you do stop for breaks. You have to give extra water to the sturdier, but hey, he's built for even environments like this.
It's useful that Crim's scales are white as well.
Oh yeah.
Good shower. Feel the musk on my fur. Ugh.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, you mammals. So smelly.
Yeah. For a lot of the ride, once they get there, Cashmere is trying his hardest to stay inside the cabin and not overheat.
Mhm.
But... Oh, sorry, I didn't say anything in the last scene. This cough is bothering the hell out of me.
Oh,
Nice.
But I'm here. Don't worry.
See a feral cheetah looking at you just as you look at it, Wade, that's panting.
Mm. Oh, that means it's very hot.
Yeah.
Felines don't pant unless it's extremely hot.
Okay, everyone take 30 fire damage, representing your daily
Oh.
job. Ah! Just kidding.
Noted.
We pass by, we see we see an uplifted cuttlefish just shriveled up. Oh, hey!
Just taking a look to see if I have like any spells that would even help them with this, but I don't think so.
And after passing through, not a thicket, but an especially dense part of baobabs, on the other side you see a fork in this path that is heading vaguely northwest. I'll move your token, this is like the next day. And you do see a somewhat larger town up ahead, still many miles. That's before the map would say you're at the Stenger Wadi. But even before that, you see this fork, and the left path goes towards the town in Stenger Wadi. The right path goes to, looks like maybe another town over on the other side of Arise, but there's some smoke coming from that direction. And at the fork in the road, you see a bunch of downtrodden-looking uplifted people, maybe 20 of them. You got your uplifted hippopotamus, uplifted donkey, couple camels, snakes, there's even a kangaroo. They're in deep discussion. Many of them look injured, wounded. One person is wrapping cloth around his upper arm. One is trying to lull a crying baby back to sleep. Many of them have things that are on their backs or slung over their shoulders or in their arms, but no like backpacks for proper travel or anything like that. And they notice you and would immediately start waving at you.
Yeah, wait, shot up on on his horse.
Yeah.
Greetings. Was there an attack?
Cashmere will jog after him. You alright over here?
Yeah, the hippo guy would answer. Oh, please, you have to help us. Yes, there was an attack. Sulpang is our village, right over there. Fire elementals, spreading magma and stuff. Just came out of nowhere. It's like a hellscape. Could you please help us if you have the resources, which jerks his chin at your full wagon.
What do these things look like?
They're like lizards, but they're not like uplifted reptiles. They're strange and hot.
Firelings.
What did
Criminal-
Alex say quietly?
Fire nukes.
Okay.
Cashmere will take a look back at Alex before looking back at them. Was this recent?
You can see the town on
Look
fire
at the
over
rising
there.
smoke from the village.
Yeah, 20 minutes ago was when they started actually attacking. 23, yeah, 25. Yeah.
Oh, really recent?
Trying to figure out what to do. If we should go over to the other town to get help or what.
How far away is?
How many of them were there?
Oh, 8 at least. The other town is. It would be along on foot, which is all we have. At least an hour.
How far away does the town look?
The one on fire.
5-minute jog.
Oh shit! All right.
We would head back to the wagon, see about getting it just stationed here for a little bit. See if like our companions, like if they can just stay put, if they know what to do. Like if something happens, meet us here. Take the wagon.
They said they'd rather just sort of flap on to the next safe spot and check in with you guys, if that's okay.
Sounds good. They know at this point they know how to manage the sturdier, right?
Yeah, if you wanted to take the wagon, they could.
We don't want to put the wagon into fire territory. We'd just be going ourselves 5-minute jog if it's that close, you know?
For all we know, like we scamper off and they're like, "Oh yeah, those idiots! Let's rob their wagon."
Yeah, I was about to say, like, maybe our insightful people give them, like, a little look over. Do they seem like they're gonna fuck us?
Sure, I can do it.
Desperate enough.
Small retcon, they say 20 at least, not 8 at least.
Oh, okay, that changes
that's a
things a little
different
bit.
Yeah, my bad. Small retcon. Yeah, you can roll insight to see if this is us.
22 on insight.
It's a setup, potentially. A bunch of people looking down on their luck, a town you can't fully see. Oh, help us, travelers.
Okay, but they are also covered in wounds.
Yeah, there's also some things that seem like they could certainly be legit. Even some burns you're noticing. Did they light themselves on fire to sell it?
Well,
But you would trust them, Cashmere.
It was also like, like, are they desperate enough that, like, as we leave, they would just steal our wagon just to get out of there, or like, or ransack it for something for themselves. So it's like, it's not just that, are they trying to trap us? Are they like, do they seem like that they're that shitty enough to do that, or desperate?
There's a lot of people here. It's hard to gauge what all of them might do, but as a collective, they don't seem like they're here for thievery or banditry.
Okay.
They haven't been like out of a home for months on end or anything, so probably not quite that desperate at this juncture.
Yeah. Cashmere, who's pretty much jogging in place, is like, okay, 20 newts. Do you guys think we could take those? Maybe not.
Wait, was it 20 newts or 20 people here? Sorry, Tal.
20 newts.
Both.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think I could do it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we
can.
can.
Be up to we can retreat.
We can try to take them out in groups rather than taking them all on at once.
At that, Crim nods eagerly toward Alex. He was thinking the same thing.
A zebra woman interrupts you. She's the one with the baby who's crying. Please, you have to help us. I've got a pet, I suppose, zebra. She's probably still in there. If you could get her out before the heat suffocates her, we'd most appreciative. And on her tail, literally, like, more people are trying to make more requests of you.
We'll rear up his horse and start trotting off.
Yeah, Cashmere will give him a thumbs up, like, I'll do it! We'll do it! See you later! And then I'll start running off.
Pushing a bit on his incognito mode, he will try to discreetly take notes of some of the requests, just in case. He knows what it means to have important things like that, and he will try.
Okay. And the highest passive perception among you, I think, is Alex, with a 15, is that right?
No, I have 17.
17, you both have 17, okay.
Yeah, and we don't intend to stage still spread out, like 20 feet dispersion or so for the group.
Okay. Is someone dying?
Nemo's laughing.
I was
I
laughing.
was laughing, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I thought I was joking.
How dare you?
I'm dying.
Snap's dying.
As you turn your jogging into place into jogging towards the town, you start to hear cries of alarm from the others in the group. Things like, "They're here! There's some of them coming!" Roll for initiative.
Oh, joy! We get to fight now!
Oh, shit!
I've only done 2 rolls, and they are all sub 5.
Let's
God,
see.
my rolls are too good. I'm worried. Oh God.
I gotta. Okay, time to roll the initiative roll, and then I'll do the thing here.
Come on.
Activate.
Good guys, right there.
Okay, roll this one first, and then I'll roll the actual roll. Okay, this is the actual one.
I
Totally ordinary wildebeest.
15.
would love to keep that roll. But I already rolled physically.
I've been getting
I
better
got
about. I've been getting better about making sure to do it on here, just so I don't have to deal with that.
It'll
Quick
let me change it.
double click on the number. Sometimes anytime that someone else changes a number, it resets the field, and you just have to, yeah. Quick roll call. Does anybody here do fire attacks?
Yes.
Aside from the fire newt thing you got.
Yes.
Oh, wow, alright. Because it was just occurring to me, we're encountering a bunch of fire enemies, and they might end up being an arc antagonist at minimum. And I'm like, oh boy, we gotta find something that pierces fire resistance if we have anyone who has that. Because I remember dealing with that in another campaign, where things was immune to fire commonly.
I have fire as an option.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
I was a fire specialist, that was a problem.
Yeah, I also well, I still technically have fireball in the meteors, but yeah, I've been kind of trying to do a little bit less fire stuff here. Since while we were in the forest, I kind of had some of them, less of them prepared.
Cashmere is smack dab in the middle of initiative. Anyone want to swap?
So, well, I just need to drop while you're moving yourselves. So the wagon you had already kind of sent away. So if you want, I could have it off the map entirely, or you could have stuck around with it.
If they already sent it away, it's fine if they had went in the opposite direction of this madness, because I don't think it's going to be mechanically useful in any way for this particular fight. Crim would have been near Alex for this.
I have been subsumed by Turner.
No!
There we go.
Oh.
Okay, don't start like 30 feet from where I put you on the map, please. Could everyone shift down, perhaps, like 20 feet?
Everyone?
I didn't move at all.
We didn't even move that much.
Oh.
That was probably me.
Let's wait. Okay.
Here,
I didn't mention 20 feet dispersion.
Yeah, just not 20 feet where everyone's north of the starting spot, please.
Alright.
That's fine by me.
Okay, so the adversaries are the ones north of us, and the ones east of us are the friends.
I mean, they probably have loot.
Oh shit! I was looking at the wrong way. Alright, sorry.
So, okay, these are the newts right here. Right.
Yeah.
Those are the non-combatants.
Hover your mouse over, it'll say non-combatant.
Okay. Okay, now I see. Okay, so Cashmere would have ran ahead a little bit, so he'd probably be like lower right here. Yeah. Yeah.
One thing worth noting, I'm fine if Crim's last. Just be careful about getting too close with that in mind. If you are a melee fighter and some such, because I only got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, did you want to actually go take Cashmere's turn instead?
If you would prefer that, that would be good.
Yeah, I don't mind going last here. I think we've got enough. It's not as pressing as another fight where we're right next to him.
Yeah, sure. Swap 15
I will
for
be 3.
me.
Okay.
The brown circles are obviously trees. Otherwise, it's a featureless savanna. I think we're good. Wade. Oh, I should describe their appearance.
Yeah, one related thing. Oh, okay. Sorry, they're different icons, but they have the same name. So I'm going to assume that all the ones named Fire Newt Glider, despite their different appearances, are the same initiative on that.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you.
So these seem a lot like the fire newts that you fought in Ipsar's mountains, or whatever it's called, Peaks of Ipsar. But not quite the same. In fact, there is 4 of them that are flying right now, using the webbing between their feet and their upper limbs. They don't look exactly like those tokens. Those ones are pretty lightly equipped, but the ones that are walking have like molten metal-looking, haphazard, unprofessional armor and like pieces of it using as shields and curved blades. And they spot you as you spot them. They just come at you, not rushing, but intent on something not so good.
Would you be able to
Don't
put,
worry, roll initiative. We know what that means.
Would you be able to put altitudes for the ones that are flying? That's very important for me.
Oh, sure. Let's say they're 10 feet.
By the way, another question. Does this if they're fire new elemental things, does that do they follow? Is there a whole thing that Crim or anyone would be aware of with if you die out of your realm, you just warp back to your realm, or is that not a thing in bows?
That's a thing for infernals. I don't know about elementals.
Genies do it. Some elementals do it.
Yeah, there's no hard rule.
No, unknown. All right, that means they are dubiously edible. Understood. He already ate one though, so we'll see.
True.
Look, man, Crim has a feature. I'm gonna use the feature, but he's got a moral code, so I gotta temper this.
Let's try to get one round in here. Wait your turn.
Alright. Shall stomp the flames of these brigands beneath our feet, lads. Onward! Wade casts third level spell slot, bless on everyone, retreats back to the end of the map. He's on a horse, past turn.
Nice.
Magic stones.
Alright.
Shall enjoy this bless.
I'm just gonna kind of go straight into action right here. I'm gonna use bonus action to cast. I think it's innate sorcery, the one that gives me advantage on spell attacks as well as a +1 on my spell save DC. And Tal, I'm gonna do your favorite thing and start off with a 3rd level chaos bolt to try to pick off a few of these guys, or at least get a glimpse on their power. So we'll start off by attacking this one in the back right here.
What's the spell sniper range on this?
Currently it's definitely good. So 120 feet normally, so plus 60, so 180.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so just make sure you saw the one that I was pinging.
Yeah, the one in the very back left.
Okay.
You're this much HP. 10 HP. 5.
5.
I'm actually not too. Does this one look armored?
Yes.
Do I want to trust that 17? You know, I'll reaction true strike it.
Oh, wait, do you add your bless?
Oh shoot, that's right. D4, right?
Yeah.
True strike
Sorry.
is
Okay.
triggered by you
19.
missing.
19.
19 hits.
Okay, so this is 3rd level, so that's 5d8.
I recommend fire damage.
Yeah, sure.
Good idea.
Okay, we'll go with 25 cold damage. And then the next one will trigger onto this one.
Okay.
18.
Hit.
Was the cold damage fully effective?
Yes, it was normally effective.
Neat.
Okay, that can be either acid or fire or necrotic.
The other ones we looked
Poison
at
or
had no vulnerabilities or resistances.
Okay, 26 acid.
Do fire, it'd be funny.
Burns away, he's injured.
Okay, we'll attack this flying one next. Yeah, higher number. 16 plus 7, 23.
Yep.
I love this spell.
It's a good opener.
Not as good of a roll. 18 cold.
Oh, God.
That,
Wait,
It's perfected. Maybe.
does Chaos Bolt only bounce if you have matching numbers?
Oh shoot, did I not get any matching? Oh shoot.
You didn't get any matching numbers on the last one. It stops there.
Yeah, shit. I'm just so used to it always working. So sorry, that next one wasn't hit.
Yeah,
Thanks, Sam, for catching that.
that's the one drawback that Chaos Bolt has. It's due to the birthday paradox. It's very unlikely, but it happened here.
Okay, thank you for catching that. Sorry about that. So that third one does not get hit. Turner just looks like a little peeved, but it is what it is. He'll just kind of go forward a little bit. Oh, wrong thing selected. Pass turn.
Okay. Seeing that, they will spread out. What is their speed? Oh, these guys are speedy boys. They flap and glide, and the hot air makes it easy for them rising upward. Check ranges on these things. Yeah. I hate how only sometimes it does the ruler.
Would you like me to help you? Okay.
Thanks.
God, they are fast.
He's over there. It's a dash.
So 50 feet of movement. Got it.
This one spends some of its effort to spit from its mouth a little glob of lava to hit you, Turner, of course. 21 to hit.
With my mage armor, that is a total. I have 16. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna use shield.
Okay, you take fire damage equal to 18.
God.
Oof. Okay. Beagle, how much temp HP was it again?
That's 5.
5? Okay.
Yeah, overall.
That's fine. So that's 13 damage I'll take. I'll go ahead and make my my dexterity thing. That's a success.
What's your dex save for?
Maintain flight.
This one of them also dashes to flank you, and this one will spit fire at you, Cashmere. Or lava.
Try.
Oh man, nat 19. I think that will hit.
Oh geez, I didn't even see the ones coming from that direction.
Is this an energy attack?
It does fire damage.
Is it a spell attack?
It
It doesn't mean it has to be a spell. It's
Yeah,
either a
it's a
physical attack or a spell attack.
So
It's
like,
a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Then I can deflect it.
Oh, okay. 10 fire damage. No, is it a 6 or a 9? That's a 6. So 10 fire damage.
No.
you would have been able to deflect it no matter what it was, because minimum 11.
Oh yeah, wow.
Jeez, pass turn.
God, that's
All right,
really good.
Crim grows and then immediately sees a big problem. The fire newt glider to the east of him is going after innocents. It is time for Crim to give it something else to think about. He grows and then probably immediately loses initiative because of that on the table.
Oh, I was ready this time.
Even if I don't do Pythagorean theorem for height, he has enough movement to get up 15 feet. He does not do his trouser thing because that is once per dawn and I don't need it yet. Ow. As he then, that was his bonus action, as he then performs 2 claw attacks. No, 1 bite attack. Because he doesn't have a bonus action anymore.
Oh no.
ever again. He just doesn't get any more.
Boy, that'd be real funny. 19 to hit.
Hit.
Good. Sorry, I'm finding my D12. There's my D12. $15 piercing damage, and it needs to make a strength save.
Okay. That one.
It is
Wow.
grappled by Crim.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh.
Let's see. Pass turn.
Okay. So I could either take my turn, we call it, not take my turn and call it, or we go late to take everyone's turn and call it.
At least take your turn.
I'm okay with going late if everyone else is.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'd like to at least finish round one.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay, cool. These boys that have been frozen and burned by acid shall approach. Checking Statblocks. Wow, what a very interesting speed. Completely average in every way.
Alright, guys, they have 30 movement.
Yeah. That's
Actually, we're
not
about to
30
find
yet.
out.
It's that Pathfinder's fucking 25. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Checking one thing. Yeah, they all dash.
Well, they didn't do the best job of spreading out, now did they?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, they're closing in. We'll want to be careful from here.
Pass.
Alex,
Okay. Alex is going to cast Giant Insect.
Ooh, that's cool.
And I am going to summon. Let me double check my range on this real quick.
Doc, but bugs are weak to fire.
Yeah, I'm going to summon a giant centipede right here.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that is my action. I don't have a particularly good bonus action, so
Can
I'm
study.
just going. I guess I could do that. I will try to study the fire nuke gliders.
Arcana.
It's just a roll.
You missed the shot you take, as Beavis says.
Arcana or history. Sorry.
It's a flat roll either way. 16.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I was hoping for everyone to say it. That'd be funny. But the rules I did not
Herbivore.
pull up. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Been a while since we used these little rulesies.
Which one are you checking, Doc?
The
The
gliders.
gliders.
Okay. I have a little bit of movement in there, or information in there for now, but yeah, I'll add to it.
Right. You have met the intermediate DC. These are... Oh, do I give the... I'm sorry, I also give like a summary. Oh yes, you identify the creature. This is a fire newt glider, you would classify it as. They're all the same sort of family lineage, but these ones are specialized in that they're lighter weight, they can catch air, they can fly, and clearly they can spit fire with range with great accuracy. They don't seem very dangerous, but, you know, in a group they're a threat. What else do you want to know?
Damage and condition immunities.
They're immune to fire damage.
Yeah.
imagine that.
One day I hope we have a fire enemy that's not immune to fire damage. That'd be
No
really funny.
conditions.
Okay. That was one thing I definitely wanted to be clear on. Let's see. Any particularly noteworthy characteristics they have?
They're pretty new
They breathe.
around here.
Let me see one sec. Because this would not be. So this is. So you're going to the base, like the particularly noteworthy feature, not like the. That's kind of weird. There's a blurry line between most dangerous action or feature and particularly noteworthy feature.
Noteworthy
Right.
could be like, this is really unique about them that might affect the battlefield, but it's not necessarily their most dangerous thing. Like, for example, a noteworthy feature would be, they switch resistances, but their most dangerous could be, they can do 40-10 damage.
They can breathe fire, dealing area damage.
Oh, they can do single target or area damage. Okay.
Yeah, that's useful to spread out then.
Alright. Rough estimate of AC. Actually, no, scratch that. HP.
$70.
Okay.
Is that rough or
Uh,
exact?
That's rough.
Rough. So it's going to be between 65 and 74.
Okay. Moving to the centipede's turn, it is going to use a bonus action and spew venom at this guy right here. Need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh. 8.
It is poisoned until the start of the centipede's next turn.
Oh, gross.
Alright, and then it is going to, from its current position, it is a large-sized creature. The record. Adjusting its size.
Isn't that
Oh,
large?
I guess I see what it was. Okay, I'm actually going to have it. Oh gosh, such janky movement.
You can hold shift if
Hold
you
control
Yes,
or alt
okay,
or something.
there we go. Yeah, can do it from here. It has reach with its attacks. It is going to make a poison jab attack against each of them.
That one's 20 feet up.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess the flame blade is going to get attacked twice.
Okay.
That is going to miss. That is going to be over 20.
Hit.
Yeah. Damage from this is
Don't mind me just playing around with some other controls.
12 piercing damage and 3 poison damage.
Bloodied
15
and looking
total.
gross.
Alright, and then it is going to, if it will let me, back up slightly. I guess I have to shift to get it to go where I want it to. No, do the thing. Thank you.
Nice.
Pass turn.
Did it?
Cash money.
Okay, first let me ask to make sure, is sheathing and unsheathing a weapon, is that an action?
Item interaction.
Either one?
Object interaction.
Okay, so it's its own thing.
I think this is Pathfinder.
Yeah, you get like one. You get like one free object interaction per turn.
Okay,
I believe
gotcha.
swapping is one single action. Item interaction in this rule set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stow 2 or draw 1.
Okay.
I basically swap out what you're holding.
Okay.
This
Alright, so for bonus action first, I'm going, since he so willingly came right up to me, I'm going to flurry of blows this guy right here. Oh, and that's gonna have a bless on it. My bad.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Whoops. Sorry, Bugle.
Sorry.
So
Oh,
that's
I forgot to. We
a
all did.
16.
That will hit.
Ooh, wow.
Okay. And this will be a prone, which is a dex save. 11.
I will definitely save, but I'll take the 11.
Well, you can apply the effect on both hits, so if you hit the
Oh,
six.
double bloody.
I don't have to add the d4 to this one. Ah, almost a d20. I don't need to roll the bless for that. Okay. And more damage, and this is another topple.
Activate dex save. Oh, that is a nat 18. I'm good.
Damn it all.
At least it's not expending further resources.
Okay. I will, because what I was gonna do is I was gonna topple him over, and then run over to this guy and pull out the perforator sword and do some hard damage. But I guess I'll just kill it. Sure.
I guess I'll just kill it.
All right, this will be 2 more punches.
Death is the best CC.
Yeah, that's it.
Hit.
Big
Yay.
damage.
No whammy, stop.
1 more.
Plus die.
Yeah,
Last time, maybe it hits. 14.
Miss. Repels you with the shield.
Well,
wait, no, oh,
I have resolve.
You do
I
have
still
resolve.
have
We'll use
resolve.
that first.
Yeah, I may as well. We're like already over time, so.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I'm actually mad.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had like 3 guys going to help him hit.
Max damage 12.
Well, mine's
Death's
also all mine requires vehicle is just like a reaction,
Reaction.
so a cantrip,
Yeah.
so it would be
Yeah,
a
that's
cheaper.
Cashmere ends his turn by spitting on this guy.
Well,
You get it. And instead of blood coming from his mouth, it's lava and bad smells.
Gross! Oh, that's my turn.
I'm gonna turn the. Go ahead.
Wait, if he's Death's Door, I believe as a bard I can add my bardic inspiration to damage, if I recall, right? Let me double check.
I think that's only after you know it's at death's door. I mean, that's only before the damage is applied, so I don't think it would work here. You definitely wouldn't have done that. If,
Alright.
Yeah.
Was that on the final hit that it became Death's Door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay. The totally ordinary wildebeests. You know, they seem to be behaving like an ordinary wildebeest. They see this commotion, they turn and start running away.
I should have seen Star run towards us.
There goes Crim's HP.
Wow.
And the townsfolk of Stirpang, at least the ones who made it out,
If they're smart, they'd flee southeast.
they flee southeast, and we will end the session.
Wow!
Yay.
Congrats!
Turner would just kind of shout at them, "Scatter if you can."
They scatter because they can.
Well, I mean, like from each other.
That was ages ago.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That is a lot that happened this session. I already.
The world's unscattered.
Yeah, we met some people. We left
Said goodbye
some
to some
people. And we got some initiative against more fire. We have some kind of sub-arc going on with these fire newts. This feels like it's going to be a B plot that's going to tie into the A plot somehow. Is my vibe.
Hope that someday, like, we get into one of these fights and like it reveals the elementals were the victims.
Yeah. This is our panic response when we feel hurt by our loved ones. We lash out. I'm so sorry.
They all reveal like their own
Imagine being
identity
genetically
stars.
encoded to be toxic.
This is why it didn't work out.
Everyone assumes we're evil because we wield fire. We're just like volcanoes.
Alright. Well, we should be back next week, and thank you all for coming.
Bye!
Thank
Thanks,
you.
squad.
Bye. See you later.